WRMF Palm Beach.
Yeah, so we're going to see how it compares to Denny's, if it is Denny's, or is this the real animal itself? What do you think here, Samantha?
You'll have to do that again.
That's got to be Denny's.
Are you sure?
Hey, play it one more time.
He sounds like someone's dying.
You know what sucks too? He had to take the ocean background and put that behind that audio, and it's a process. It's a good, like a good 8-minute process that he had to do for that clip, which is so obviously.
Yeah. It is a process, but yes, amazingly enough, you got 3 in a row, and that's all you got to do to win here.
Dunkin' is the official coffee of the KVJ Show. America runs on Dunkin'. The KVJ Show is now live on 97.9 WRMF.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Welcome to the KVJ Show. It's Tuesday, and Virginia is back with us here today.
Thank God.
Hello.
Big old trip to Buffalo.
Woohoo.
You had a great time there. And what is Buffalo known as? What city do they call it? Is it the Chicken Wing City?
It is a big chicken wing city.
Okay.
They eat a lot of food in Buffalo. Oh my gosh.
It's a food town.
Yeah.
Mama feels fat.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so fat today.
Yeah, some of those northern towns, there's not a lot to do. And so they just, boy, they can pack it away.
They really do take a lot of pride, too, in like sauces and toppings and layers. And the bigger, the better.
Okay.
I asked somebody for a sausage and peppers.
Yeah.
I just wanted one little sandwich. They came back with a tray of sausage and peppers.
Because you're going to eat the whole thing.
And I was like, I can't eat 15 sausage and peppers.
Yeah.
It's just not what I'm here for. I ended up eating 2 when I've really only wanted 1.
Yeah.
Size is
the Buffalo way.
It's the Buffalo way. They bring it hard and big.
They always have Buffalo on those food networks. It's always on the Food Network. There's some kind of huge hoagie place you got to go visit, or a wing place.
That's what they're known for.
Yes.
Big eaters.
I think I need to go on a juice cleanse. Me and Mags both said the same thing. We're like, we're not going to eat for like a week.
I'm kind of with you. I was looking in my mirror this morning, and my goodness, after the naked mile, I put on some pounds quickly. I look portly shirtless right now. It's bad.
It's that roller coaster ride, huh? The up and down.
It is. I'm ready to go on a diet with you, Mama. Let's do it.
A little juice cleanse, I think, would do us some good.
Probably all of us, yeah. I mean, we're coming off a beer fest. Probably just
replenish your soul, your
Yeah.
vitamins, and then just not putting so much girth in you.
Yeah.
I ate so much pizza and fried food,
Yeah.
and I want to get it out of me.
Denny's, you got any hippie juice in there?
Oh, you know Denny's knows about hippie
I'm sure
juice.
he's probably just a blender away from one of those, whatever they call them.
His juice, though, might make you want to eat more. If you know what I mean. His oils and juice, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It might activate your hunger.
Weed tonic?
Yes.
Yes.
They're putting weed in everything. I saw in Buffalo they had this place that had weed ice cream. They had a place that had like all the smoothies and stuff, and they had like, oh, you can add weed. I'm like, really?
Is it legal there?
I don't know.
Denny should know. Is it recreationally legal in New York?
I don't think it is.
No, it's not.
No, but there was
So,
just
well, they don't either. They don't care. Or it's not really weed.
maybe it's that oil.
Yeah, that's what it is. So there's a lot of stuff that's kind of like, weed-esque. It's not necessarily the medical stuff. Although they are surrounded by, states that are illegal. So I know the weird thing is some people that live on the border of, New York.
You can get like a contact buzz.
Or they can go right across the state line to a state that allows it, like Boston. So you can just jump over there. It's pretty weird how, I don't know how they're going to regulate that.
So you can toke it up in Boston?
Yeah, and then recreationally.
All right.
You can buy it right there and everything. So a lot of people, they go across the river, buy it, and then come right back.
What about Canada? Is Canada?
Oh, yes, it's 100% legal.
Okay.
So that's why they're all peaceful up there.
In fact, I just read an article about how it seems to be booming out there. It is.
And Denny's found out all they have at the border is a screen door.
Yeah, you open it and walk right in.
Yeah.
I keep on seeing all this like weed butter and weed lotion. Not butter to put on toast, but like a body butter you put on your body. Do you just put it on there and you get all high, or is that the same kind of thing?
Yeah. They have it that goes. It's transdermal. They also
So you
have.
can butter your nipples and get a buzz?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, Kevin.
Wow.
Body butter sounds really fun.
Doesn't it?
So yeah, they give you like a buzz on your skin. You absorb it transdermally.
Fascinating.
Yeah, it is. They're doing a lot with the marijuana these days.
Okay.
Oh, there was I just saw a whole thing about this whole macaroni and cheese food truck that makes all macaroni and cheese weed items. It's one of those kind of.
They put weed in the mac and cheese?
Yeah, they do. It's all mac and cheese and weed infused.
So you get the munchies while you're eating. That's, at that point, I don't even know where to,
stop.
I don't even know where to go
What's
with that.
happening?
They make it in that
Yeah.
butter and then they pour it on everything.
The hash butter.
Well, that might
yeah.
be the problem there, Virginia. In Buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't Buffalo. I just can't.
Okay, so this is skinny week for everybody?
Yes.
We're going to try to lock it down and behave.
Oh.
We're gonna try. I have an appearance at Panera today at noon.
What?
And I love their brownies.
The land of carbs.
I know. I might have to start tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, one last ride. One last.
It was a short run.
Never mind, Kevin.
He's going to start his week-long diet on Wednesday.
I forgot that I'm at Panera.
And I mean, on Friday we're at Brother Jimmy's. You can't diet with all that barbecue.
Oh, I know. You're right.
Okay.
They got those. They got those pickled chips there. There's no way I'm not leaving with just trunks of them.
Nobody starts a diet in July. Let's start in August.
You're right. My summer body needs to be fat.
Okay, there you go.
Summer body, beached whale.
Fattening up for the summer. All right.
You're listening to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you got on your mind today, Jay Bird?
I was telling you guys during a commercial break, I finally bought a pan. And I haven't had a pan. I don't think I've ever had a pan. So I'm doing some more cooking at home.
Like a frying pan?
Yes, like a
Okay.
frying pan. And my, oh my, I am saving so much more money with that frying pan. But I think I am gaining more weight with the frying pan. I'm controlling what I'm eating. For example, I'm making burgers at my house now when I usually order them from like BurgerFi or anywhere else I get them. And that does add up because I usually order about 4 or 5 of them. Then you got the service charge. Then you have all kind of stuff like that.
You can easily spend $80 in BurgerFi and not know how this just happened.
Oh, I just did it over the weekend with me and Denny's.
Easily.
And I love their food.
And you can make that same, 5-burger meal for you and your friend for less than $20 if you make it yourself.
But oh my gosh, man, when you start counting the calories and doing all that stuff, I did the math on the burgers that I was making, and I was trying to make a healthier burger. I put 3 slices of Velveeta.
That's not healthier.
No, it's not. It's seriously.
Just because, it says veggie burger, I have a friend that did this. They're like, I'm going all plant-based. But then they're eating like 5 or 6 veggie burgers a day that
Yeah.
are filled with sodium.
You can have tubby vegetarians.
You can totally have a tubby vegetarian.
You could have a tubby vegan, actually, because there's
Yeah.
this one site that says accidentally vegan, and it's things like Oreo cookies, and there's certain other snacks that you can get that are terrible for you, but you're thinking, oh, there's no animal in it. I must be losing weight. No, if you eat 2 bags of Oreos, you're going to gain weight.
Yeah.
But the portion control, when you actually start cooking your stuff, you realize what kind of goes into all this food. And all of those restaurants that have those calorie counts on the menu,
Yeah.
that can't be accurate. There's no way it's accurate.
Yeah, well, I don't know if anybody's regulating it. I wonder that. And I was reading that story here on the show just about that a lot of times it really is not that accurate because they do it in an oven to determine the calories. And your body burns differently than an oven does. So it's about how your body uses the fuel. So even though it might say on the package 900 calories, it gets in your body and it could be a different factor.
And what if you have a cook or a chef that's got a heavy hand in one ingredient?
That's it.
Where you make it from scratch.
You'll never have it be exact.
Never.
There's no
The same way
way
twice.
I don't think you will.
Probably unless it would be like a factory food item like a Big Mac. And even then, you could maybe add a
Even
little bit or a
that.
little more sauce.
I mean, you got, Phil, who works the line in the morning, has a heavy hand.
If I was working at McDonald's, you don't think I'm going to go heavy on the sauce? Of course,
Yeah.
I'm
So heavy.
triple
Yeah.
sauce for everybody.
He's got hamburger hands.
you got to probably figure that's an estimate when you see the calorie count. It's not going to be
It
exact.
is.
Well, I'm just thinking I'm eating all healthy. And, oh my gosh, like I was saying earlier, my body is swollen right now.
It's all the sodium.
I also bought a big old box of Nutter Butter in bulk, and they are just about gone. I'm off the rails, Kevin.
You've gone mad, huh? It's gone mad.
That Naked Mile, once I got that done, I just turned into an animal.
It sounds like we need to schedule a naked mile for you every month.
No kidding. You're right.
Just to keep you honest.
Yeah. It's motivation. What do you got on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, just a little lesson I learned. I'm always scolding everybody in my family. They got to do a good job.
Oh,
of-
you are, and they love it.
Always about packing. I'm real big about you got to make sure that you take your time to pack because you can't go on vacation and then forget like crucial stuff. So I'm always telling everybody else that this is what they need to do. And then sure enough, I was packing in a big, huge rush on Friday. Like I got home at 11:50 and we had to leave my house at noon. So I had like 10 minutes
Oh,
to pack.
jeez.
I forgot to pack bras.
Uh-huh.
I went to Buffalo completely braless.
All right, they
Well,
probably love
all right.
that.
Whole entire Buffalo
Better
time.
hope the touchdown wasn't rough.
I had no bras for the whole entire trip. So
Is that a big deal?
yeah, kind of.
You couldn't buy a Buffalo bra?
I could, but I wasn't in a position where I was out at a place where I could do bra shopping. We were at an Italian festival.
You know what I did to help me with my packing? I only brought one outfit to Oregon, and then I bought some clothes there. I just bought underwear there. I bought all kind
Yeah.
of stuff. It was easier that way. It's a
Really?
little bit more money, but if you kind of... I bought stuff at Walmart, the Oregon Walmart. Very cheap.
I did that one time. I landed in Chicago, and we went to baggage claim. I'm like going, gosh, I forgot to bring anything.
I forgot to pack.
I didn't pack a thing. Yeah, I just showed up, got on the plane. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm like, yeah, so I had to get everything. I had to just go right on to Michigan Avenue, go shopping. I'm like, gosh, I knew I was forgetting something. I
Surprising.
forgot everything.
I just forgot bras.
I just showed up.
You forgot the whole entire packing.
I was just going there for a good time.
Surprisingly, it's a lot more relaxing that way. You don't have to worry about your bag. It's kind of... It's the way to travel.
I had a lot of ears than everybody else at the airport, I'll tell you that. Yeah, that part was very convenient. What I got on my mind here today, I wanted to share this with everybody because I thought this is important that even if you don't necessarily think you're a complainer, you probably are. You probably complain about, certain things, and that's just kind of the way we are, unfortunately. And I was kind of reading this whole thing about just how often people actually do complain. Research said that most people complain about once a minute during a typical conversation.
I could see that.
I was like, wow, okay, that's crazy. And they say, we do it because in a sense, a lot of times you're venting and it does feel good. But apparently it's bad because it actually jacks up your brain. They say after doing research, it shrinks the hippocampus of the brain. It's an area that's critical to problem solving.
Hippocampus.
The hippocampus, yeah.
It's not like a school for hippos.
Sounds like a fat school, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's just a part of the brain that develops intelligent thought. And when you are negative and complain, it will shrink it. It's one of the areas destroyed by Alzheimer's.
That's probably why people are always practicing positivity. You have to look in the mirror and say, I am good enough. You have to reaffirm it
I
constantly.
think so, yeah.
The world will beat you down,
You
Kev.
got to kind of catch yourself when you're doing it. And it says when you complain, your body also releases the stress hormone cortisol, which will mess with your immune system. It will give you higher cholesterol, diabetes, heart disease, obesity. It helps you pack on pounds. So if you're complaining a lot, it actually could be a vicious circle. Be going, I look so fat, and you're always complaining about it. Well, guess what? You're making yourself fatter.
That's the top thing I complain about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
complained a lot this weekend.
crazy.
You complained a lot already this morning
You're right.
about being fat.
You're right.
It's the vicious cycle.
We're
Yeah.
on this roller coaster, Kevin. Let us off.
I know. They say that you got to also be careful about spending time with people who complain about everything because they'll kind of drag you into it and drag you down.
Hey,
Those
AKA
people are so fun.
AKA New
Yeah.
Englanders.
It's so fun to sit with them and just rah, rah, rah.
It's fun for a moment, not if you are constantly around it.
Okay.
It said that repeated complaining will rewire your brain to make future complaining even more likely. So once you kind of get into the habit, it'll just be easier to do it, and you'll do it more frequently.
You train your brain to complain.
Yeah, you do. Absolutely. It becomes a default behavior, and you may not realize it, but it might start changing the way people perceive you and be like going, oh my gosh, they're so negative. And you don't even realize it because your brain is now rewired, and it's just what you do.
Okay.
And you can't help yourself.
I want to change. I want to turn the leaf over. You know what, Kevin? I'm very excited for the 3 Dirt of the Days coming up.
Positivity.
There's only 2 left, Pumpkin.
I want to hear about the Kardashians and Paris. I can't do this.
If you do want to stop complaining, they say instead of thinking of the bad, think of the things you're grateful for. That actually reduces the stress hormone cortisol by 23%. Just a little gratitude in your life will actually make you thinner. You can actually positive away the pounds.
I've heard that as you're going to sleep, instead of counting sheep, count all the things you're grateful for. It relaxes your brain. It makes you like,
Counting sheep does not work. That is an old-time thing. Every time I count sheep, a dragon comes up, burns one of the sheep, or the sheep are bloody. I don't like it.
Yeah, that might be a bigger problem.
You've been watching too much Game of Thrones.
I'm just saying it doesn't work for everybody.
And if you must complain, at least engage in solution-oriented complaining, working to find a true solution to your source of frustration rather than just venting about it.
Oh, I like that.
There you go. So I was like, that's kind of interesting. So apparently we're complaining a lot, and it's making us fat and crazy. Who would have known?
And we're doing it to ourselves.
And we're doing it to ourselves.
Ladies, I'm single. I'm a fat complainer.
Yeah. Sounds pretty awesome.
Who wants to scoop this up?
Yeah. Well, if you are like Jay Bird, are you doing weird things when you can't sleep? Like you're trying to count sheep, but dragons are burning them up.
I feel like people who suffer from insomnia will understand this. You guys don't suffer from it.
Thank God.
When you're a night owl and you can't sleep, you find yourself in some weird projects.
I am so blessed. I don't know the feeling of insomnia, but I can't imagine how crazy it makes you.
Yeah. So if you can't sleep and you're still up and you're going, what are the crazy things that you do? Do you find yourself doing weird activities and behaviors?
I had something I was doing weird the other night, and I had to stop myself going, what the hell am I doing?
Nobody's shocked.
No. 877-979-WRMF. Are you anywhere in Bird's Lane? 877-979-9763. We'll find out next at the KVJ Show.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
So if you suffer from insomnia, what are the weird things that you do to kind of like pass the time? It's the middle of the night, everybody else is asleep, and it's just you and free time.
A lot of weird writing goes on during that time.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
I bet a lot of people do a lot of weird stuff. I'd say probably if you had to say biggest activities people do when they got insomnia, I think I actually saw this not too long ago. I think it's watching TV for the most part. Some people will read.
Sometimes with the TV is a tough thing to, because you're trying to go to sleep, and sometimes the TV can jack you up. Like if you're trying to go back to bed and you're seeing something that's stimulating you, it's going to keep you up forever. That's why I try to get up and do something to make me a little bit more tired.
Okay.
He bangs his foot really hard on stuff.
Well, yeah, that does. I do that sometimes. I will bang my foot on the ground just to kind of. It makes me tired. It tires me out.
The beating?
He beats his own foot.
So to really escalate this, could we just have somebody come and whip you? Whip you into sleep?
Virginia's making it sound weirder than what it is. Don't make me sound weird.
I'm just giving the facts.
Okay. Is that the strangest things that you do? What would you say is probably the most bizarre stuff you do? In fact, you said you found yourself doing something pretty bizarre the other night.
So I ordered a vintage Mr. Potato Head, and it is sweet, Virginia.
An investment piece.
It is an investment piece. So I know that I have it. I haven't opened it yet, so I can't sleep. It's downstairs. It's just... It's messing with my thoughts.
You're like a kid at Christmas.
It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, you know what? I'll just go ahead to open up my Mr. Potato Head, and it looks a little bare. It didn't look like what I ordered on eBay, so I start making my own custom-made cape for my Mr. Potato Head doll. So I'm cutting out all of this cloth. I'm bedazzling things. This is 2 o'clock in the morning. I finally go, what the hell am I doing? This is so stupid. And then I just went back to bed.
You sound like Andy from Toy Story. You're
not the first person to say that to me. But that's the kind of weird stuff you get into when you have insomnia.
You really do need a girlfriend.
I don't know. A girlfriend wouldn't be cool with that. I don't need no girl to bring me down. I need someone to elevate me and support me when I do weird things like that.
You need someone to sew the cape while you tape it on.
Yeah, I want someone to be into that. I'm not changing my creepy ways.
When you try to go to bed, like what happens with you? Because, you know, I know for me, I lay down, yeah, sure things. We probably all had this. Like on weekends, I go right to sleep, so I'm not thinking about a radio show. But during the nights, yeah, a lot of times it might be a little bit. You're trying to slow down your thoughts. I got little breathing exercises I do and things like that. I try to get a hold of my thoughts and not let them kind of take over and just kind of let go of anything. It's kind of what I try to do. But what
no
do you
dragons
do?
For you?
Yeah, well, to me, it's like I'm just trying to do all these little techniques that I've learned when it was, when you're trying to meditate and things, kind of like how they tell you to do. Just kind of like if you grab onto a thought, you got to just kind of like release it and let it go. And so you just got to train your mind for that. So what goes through your head when you're trying to get to sleep?
So what usually starts the whole terrible cycle is I'm actually extremely tired and I go under. And I fall asleep, and I would say within minutes, it feels like something is ripping me out of my sleep, and I feel like I've been drugged. I'm going under in a deep sleep. So when I come out of it, I'm extremely drowsy. My heart's racing. It feels like something just rips me out of my sleep, and I've had this ever since I was a kid, about
it's awful.
11 or 12 years of age. It's usually some kind of night terror.
Yeah.
And it rips me out. But even when I feel like I don't have a night terror, something rips me out at every place I've ever been to, whether it's been college, at my house growing up in Gardens, or in Lake Park.
And you know it's not sleep apnea?
I have been tested for sleep apnea. I had it at one time when I had tonsils, and they had to take my tonsils out, and they said that it was gone after
you
that.
You might have it again, because I think that could be a breathing thing.
Maybe. I know we keep talking about that.
Okay.
I mean, I'm fully on board with having more testing for the bird in a lot of areas.
The sleep test is kind of weird, man. They put you in this room and they just watch you. They hook you up to all this stuff.
Talk about not being able to fall asleep.
I thought the same thing. It was the most uneasy kind of feeling ever for the sleep test.
Guys, this may not be the best scenario. If everybody's just watching you.
Yeah, I didn't love it. It took me a while.
I couldn't do that, yeah.
I couldn't do that either.
It took me a while to go under. And then I'm thinking, am I not sleeping right? Am I giving them, it was a lot of pressure to go to sleep.
So they stay up and they just watch you?
When I did it, yeah, I've done 3 sleep tests, and every single one of them was the same way.
Now, oddly enough, apparently Denny's might even have a cure for you, possibly, because I guess Denny's is into those crystals.
He's not. A guy that he knows is into them, and he's trying to get Denny's to be a part of them.
And I thought he said that one of the big benefits of these magic crystals. Have you ever seen that? Wasn't that a kids movie?
No, they're real.
Or is it a dark crystal?
People believe in them, and you charge them, and you give them their energy by putting them outside during a full moon.
Yeah. Or in sunlight.
Yeah.
Funny enough, it's actually a big theme on the hills. Spencer Pratt's got a whole crystal thing, and
that's kind of the new thing.
Crystals are everywhere right now.
People's new religion is crystals.
Yes. They're big.
Yeah. And they have one for insomnia, right? Is that what
It's one of those things they claim. It's like everything. They claim, oh, yeah, your sinuses and your insomnia and your thoughts, and everything will be better.
But I'm figuring this can solve a problem because you got a buddy that's trying to get you into the crystals business.
Try to get me to invest in it, yeah.
Okay.
He's pitching it.
Well, the thing that I'm thinking here is he wants you to go into business with him. What is this? Does require some kind of like monetary contribution to get into the business?
A little bit, yes.
Okay.
The guy's from Colorado. He wants to take South Florida by storm now.
Oh, he does.
With the crystal game.
So he says it's booming over there, and it is. Like the crystals are going off over on the western.
Yeah, the state's littered with hippies.
So he wants to take the venture to the East Coast.
Yeah. And who better than their top hippie in Florida?
Yeah, his connection on the East Coast.
Makes perfect sense.
I think it's a good idea.
You are top hippie.
I want to try these crystals out. Do they work?
Well, that's what I think should happen here. I mean, if you're looking for a litmus test as to whether or not this is a good business venture, you got your boy Bird over here that just can't shake the insomnia. He's got a crystal for insomnia. You get the insomnia crystal, you try it with Bird. If it works, you're like, okay, this is some legit stuff.
Yeah, then you can endorse it.
And
where do you put it?
You know where.
It's like a suppository.
No.
Yeah. That's why they call it the dark crystal.
Those things are got sharp edges, Bird.
I know. I
I
don't
put
know.
it in gently.
Better be careful.
Something tells me I think I'm not gonna be able to fall asleep still.
Yeah. So you get the insomnia crystal, try it out. And if it works, then that should be a believer for all of us. I mean, if it works for you after the stories I've heard for years about your insomnia,
I
mean,
would believe it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, then Denny's like going, okay, don't waste your money on this,
Yeah.
hocus pocus.
I'll try anything and I'll put it anywhere. I don't care. That's how desperate I am, Virginia.
All right, Denny's. You're the ones who got to put it up there.
Be careful, they're sharp. Get an applicator.
Has anyone else tried them before? Do they actually work, or is this some just weird stuff that nobody? I will try them.
I have
Are
a
there-
girlfriend that swears by it. She puts them in her bra, so when she goes about her day, she has different ones for different things. Like, this one's for energy, this one's for smarts, this one's for gumption, this one's for inner peace. Like, they all have a different meaning, and she puts them in her bra, and she will literally go about her day and, like, rub them and stuff.
Am I
But
the only one that thinks it's awesome?
Could it possibly just be that this is a psychosomatic thing where it retrains your brain to focus on that? It's kind of like you had a gratitude crystal, like I was just talking about. And you're like going, every time I touch it, I just feel like I'm thankful.
Because I'm saying, I'm thankful.
Right. And I'm taking a moment to touch it.
You're reminding yourself to be thankful.
Is the
Yeah.
crystal just a thing that's keeping it?
Is it really the psychosomatic where the power lies?
I want the crystal to seriously heal me. I have a terrible shoulder. Supposedly these things it helps with joint pain and all that kind of stuff. I want to put the crystal on me and feel better. If it doesn't do that, if I gotta like think it,
Honestly, I would be a believer with the insomnia. If you get the insomnia crystal, you try it, you use it, and you come in and be like, oh my gosh, like my sleep problems are gone. I'd be like, wow, okay, that's something. If it's just another day for Bird, I'd be like, all right, yeah, this is just the latest gimmick that is going nowhere. Save your money and time, Denny's. That'd be my thought.
I don't think Denny's believes in the crystals.
You don't?
Yeah, the metaphysical world. Crystals have been around for a while.
That's what I thought. I didn't think it was a new thing, but it's just for some reason I've heard
They're big right now.
I've heard a little bit of chatter kicking up about them.
I have some at home too. If you want to use some of mine, so you don't have to pay for them.
Oh my gosh, don't do it. You'll turn into a witch. Dark crystal.
Gonna trap you.
That witch was that laugh was right on cue.
It's a trap.
Well, what we got here is KVJ social commentary from different social media sites. We've all left our thoughts for everyone else to read. But can you match up the thoughts with the right KVJ show member? That's what we're asking here right now. Okay. So what do you think about this? Who could this be? Just organized all my essential oils and tended to my worm farm. Life is smooth and groovy for the current moment. Current moments are all we really have in life.
Damn, that's deep.
Yeah.
That is deep. It's been a deep hour, by the way.
Who put this? So this week I've had to quit ice cream and mouthwash. Who put this on their social media pages? I will eat your face off.
Oh my gosh.
And who put this? I dance like a sexy stripper anytime the song Milkshake comes on. I can't help it, bitches. Can y'all handle my milkshake? Hashtag thirsty AF. That's what you get when you follow us on social. That's what you get.
Do you know who everybody is, Virginia?
I think so. Although, Jaybird, you could be a few of those.
Okay, coming up here, we're going to see if we can put these in the right order. The KVJ social commentary here. What do you think? Who said this on their social media pages? All right, it's between myself, Virginia, Jaybird, and Denny's. Okay, this show member put up on their social media pages, just organized all my essential oils and tended to my worm farm. Life is smooth and groovy for the current moment. Current moments are all we really have in life.
There's actually some wisdom in that.
There is, yeah. That's like a proverb. It's amazing. Who put this? So this week I've had to quit ice cream and mouthwash. Someone else wrote on their social media pages, I will eat your face off. And someone else put, I dance like a sexy stripper anytime the song Milkshake comes on. I can't help it, bitches. Can y'all handle my milkshake? Hashtag thirsty AF. Okay, we'll see if anybody can get that in the right order. 877-979-WRMF 877-979-9763 here at the KVJ Show. Okay, we've got Beth from Loxahatchee. Thinks she's got it. Okay. Beth, who do you think is the first comment?
The first comment was Danny.
Okay. Second comment.
With Kevin.
Okay. Third comment.
It's Virginia.
And the third comment with the milkshake that brings all the boys to the yard.
Jaybird, of course.
Ah, very nice. That is well done.
Yay!
We got some groceries for you at Winn-Dixie, okay, Beth?
Yes.
That's always a good thing to have there. We're going to hook you up with a $50 gift certificate there.
Gosh, I wish you could play milkshake right now. Man, I want to shake it. I know it's early.
Yeah. You ready to get it going, huh?
Oh, man, it's Tuesday. It's summertime.
Virginia, I'd just kind of like to scratch my curiosity here. Whose face did you say you're going to eat off?
Oh, I have to go back and look.
I actually know.
Wait,
Oh, you do?
I do
That
know.
doesn't come right to mind, so it's possible you told several people you might eat their face off on social media?
JMZ's done the work on this.
Who is it?
Whose face is she going to eat off?
Last week you were talking about how you got into some kind of fight with this girl on Instagram, and then you private message her, and something. It was about that girl and the fight that you had, and that you were going to eat some face off or something like that.
Oh,
you're gonna eat her
okay.
face. I'll eat your face off.
That's a fighting tactic? That's one of the lines you drop?
I mean, it definitely does intimidate.
It grabs
Gets
your
your-
attention.
it
It stood
does.
out to me.
It's a headline. That is a headline. You're right. That's pretty impressive.
I believe in bullying the bully. If someone is mean, I just believe in, like, if maybe they were at a 4 or a 5 on the mean scale, just being like a 15 and really just stomping on the bully.
How do you rate the I'm going to eat your face off comment? Is that what level is that at?
Solid 9.
Solid 9.
Yeah, my
okay.
circle of friends, that would be considered a legal threat.
Yes. You're right. Okay, interesting. Yeah, and then of course the germaphobe me. Yes, I kept seeing the ice cream and the mouthwash. That's when all that stuff was going down. Denny's, yes, essential oils, crystals, weed. You know, everything
Worm
that calms-
farm.
and anything that calms a body. Yeah, he's got it going on, and Jaybird working on his dance moves. Yeah, baby, milkshake. All right, they talk about regrets in life. What would you say are the biggest regrets that you might have? 40% of people say they regret how they live life so far. That's a lot of people.
Sad.
I know 40% of people say that.
It's not too late. You can change this thing. You can turn it around.
Yeah, I look at this list, and for a lot of people, I would hope that maybe you can, recognize it.
It's a weird question when you ask that, because there's things I look back on. I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't do it again. But I also am glad it happened because it shapes me to where I'm at now, and I like where I'm at now.
Yeah.
But I would, for me, when I went to business school. And I went there and I spent so much money to play baseball, and they didn't really like me. I didn't like them. I rode the bench. I still owe them money. I thought I paid off my loan. That was a lie.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
You still owe?
Yes, I'm in the middle of trying to talk with the bank because I can't figure out where this bill is coming from.
What?
Yeah, exactly. It's a mess. It is a mess.
I thought you had it paid off.
I did too. Apparently, I have been continuing to give money every single month. I need help.
I just think you need an accountant.
I need something.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably business school. I spent so much money at I think I can say it because they're not in business anymore, funny
Yeah.
enough. Northwood University, I played.
They went out of business and they were a business school.
And yet they're still charging them.
They're not here anymore.
That is ironic.
That is kind of ironic.
They changed
Yet somehow they're still charging him.
Virginia.
He didn't get a degree there.
I did. Well,
Yeah.
I went there a year and a half of credits. When I finally went to FAU, FAU didn't take any of my credits from Northwood, so I had to start all of that over again. Worst decision ever.
That is
Money for nothing.
literally a screw job.
I didn't play really at all. I think I broke 30 at bats in a season.
Yeah.
That was terrible, Virginia.
Just an awful choice of...
Oh yeah.
Okay, so chalk that up maybe in the regret, but you grew from it.
Yeah, I guess. Do we have beer?
Yeah.
I thought I grew, but now looking back, man, I hate that moment.
It's not even 7 a.m.
The only problem, Jaybird didn't realize how many regrets he had until we started into this segment. Now he's like, oh, that's sad. Now he's like going, oh, wait, yeah, I got a lot of regrets, actually.
Weren't we trying to be more positive?
You're right. I'm trying not to complain. I love paying Sally Mae money I thought I already paid them.
Meanwhile, he's just packed on 3 pounds so far this hour.
Just by thinking.
Yes. Yeah, the 5 biggest regrets that people have, and they're all pretty much stuff you can turn around and you change today. Not traveling more is number 1.
That's a good one.
Okay, so save up a little bit of money and, at least take an extended weekend. You're in Florida. You got a lot of cool places you can check out. And unless you've crossed every awesome place off Florida off the map, start there.
And it's so nice just to give yourself a different perspective to look at, even for a weekend.
Yeah. Just staring at the ocean for a while might help you out.
Yeah.
Traveling makes you think, too. It opens up something in the brain. Gets you emotional.
I think you got to get away from the trappings of your normal society and the
Yes.
things you always see just so you can break your thought patterns and think on something else.
The things you do every day, that you do the same thing every day, you got to switch that up.
You get sucked back into it. Not taking better care of your health is the second thing people regret the most.
I can see that, especially if the younger you are. If you're getting bad news because of decisions you made, I can see how that will plague you.
Not spending enough time with their family is another big regret that people have.
Unless you hate your family, and then you're pretty pumped.
All these things are actually very easy to fix. Working too much. People regret the fact that they put so much time into something that didn't get them anywhere, like a year in college. It never paid off.
Year and a half.
Business school, and the business school went out of business.
They changed names. Is that the same thing as going out
Pretty
of
amazing, yeah.
Is that the same thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, good.
They couldn't keep it
Our
together.
business school's gone out of business.
Kevin, a $300
Of course, that's where you went.
a $300 economic book, Virginia.
How do you go out of business when you're charging $300 for an economics book?
That's a great question.
What kind of parties was the staff having?
It sounds like it should be profitable.
Yeah, you're
How
right.
bad are you at business?
I mean, Jaber's paying on it 30 years later. Like,
And it was the smallest school ever. I mean, you walk in a circle, you saw everybody at school.
how did that not work out? And number 5, not being a better parent. Those are the 5 things people regret the most. But I'm seeing 5 things right there that you can easily change, like, today.
You're right.
So
We hold the keys.
you do. Just jump on it. Make it happen. It's easy to do. Well, if you'd like to spend some quality time with the kids, we got something awesome for you. It is Camp KVJ. You can take them to Rapids Water Park. You'll love it because you can kind of like chill out by the wave pool. You can go hit that little daiquiri bar that they got, let the kids run around, have a good time. Keep your eye on them. You can also take them out to the back-to-school night. They got at Roger Dean Stadium this Saturday night.
Ooh.
That's a great family activity, taking in a ball game. It really is. The kids love it. And when you take them there for, at least the minor league games, I love it because the kids can run like all over the stadium. They can just, go crazy. And
That's
have a
my
good
favorite.
time.
I love that place. It's such an intimate stadium.
It is. It's cozy. It's
And they
cool.
have fun games and stuff set up. When we took Rocco, they had like all kinds of little fun activities.
Great family
He
event.
loved it.
4-pack of tickets for that, and also a 4-pack of gift certificates to Bud's Chicken and Seafood, so you can take them out. All this kind of family time you got, and you can get it for free. Just dial us up, 877-979-WRMF.
On 97.9 WRMF.
Good stuff for you to do. Make some sweet memories with the family. Take them to Rapids Water Park, celebrating their 40th anniversary this summer. Got so many great features out there. Got a baseball game going on Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium on Saturday. It's back to school night. And also Bud's Chicken and Seafood. You can check them out as well. Got Samantha on here from Wellington. Hello, Samantha.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Now, you got 2 kids you're trying to entertain this summer?
I do. Yes, I do.
Okay, how old are they?
15 and 11.
15, 11. What have they been doing all summer?
Driving me crazy.
Yeah, right. I hear you. When do they go back with everybody else in, like, what, second week of August? Is that what it is?
Yeah, August 12th.
Okay. Well,
August 12th.
Yeah, I know, right?
Come quickly.
I know, people counting that down
I
hard.
know, right?
Well, you got some stuff to do between now and then. Rapids, little baseball game, and some buds for you, okay?
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. Virginia, you weren't here yesterday, but Jaber and Denny's have released a new video that you can check out, some ideas on stuff to do with the kids.
Oh, nice.
They brought out some coloring books. I went crazy at coloring.
We've been coloring a lot lately, and it is a lot of fun. It's very therapeutic if you sit down with some crayons, a piece of paper, and a little whiskey.
Kids love whiskey.
18
They
and,
do love whiskey.
18 and older.
Yeah.
Or 21 and older. Yeah, no, 21 and older, not 18 and older. Don't listen to me.
Don't listen.
Ever. Said the guy on the radio.
And so far, yes, the judgment needle's been a little.
It's been off.
It's been a little off today.
It's not his fault. His business school went out of business.
And I've been making Mr. Potato custom-made capes. I've been up all night.
We really, yeah. You've really gone through a lot here in an hour.
You may be making doll clothes for Mr. Potato Head.
It sounds so bad when you say it out loud. Ugh.
I drink whiskey and color. I make doll case for Mr. Potato when I can't sleep.
I'm clearly going through something.
I can't shake these student loans I've been paying forever that I thought I paid
They're
off.
paying these student loans for 30 years, Virginia.
It's a lot of trauma and turmoil. Yeah, so they got some new tasks in this new video. I saw a little sack race, I believe you got going on there.
You can use a trash bag for your sack, so you don't have to buy it.
Okay.
Look, that's how we did in Lake Park. We
Yeah.
were on a budget in Lake Park. We used trash bags for our sacks.
Simple, yeah. And they go over some synchronized dance moves, too.
I turned the 8-point blocking system into a dance routine.
Oh.
With no big deal. Klepto from the snack pack is in the video.
That's a pretty big name.
Oh, yeah. It's
Yeah.
clearly doing, I mean, it's helping out with the numbers. We're up to 600 views.
Wow, there you go. It's crushing.
Actually, I kind of, it's not that many.
All right, go give them one more. Go to the KVJ Show YouTube channel if you'd like some cheap ideas to do with the kids. You can check it out. Just go to YouTube and the KVJ Show. And one of the big shows that we got some hot tickets for is Shawn Mendes and Alessia Cara are going to be at American Airlines Arena on Sunday. That goes with meet and greet passes and photo pass, too, for Alessia Cara. So,
Wow.
yeah. I'm going to give you a chance to jump on that here in just a second.
It doesn't matter who it is. If you get to go backstage for a meet and greet, that is so cool. You get to see like the inner workings, see how things like operate back there. I always love that.
There are some meet and greets that would be awful, though, I think. I don't think it'd be very good. Like, do you want to meet Gene Simmons if that was it? Nah, I wouldn't want to.
No, they're not in for
I
that.
just like looking back there and seeing how they do things. It's fascinating.
Well, we got the Rotten Tomatoes game here. How did movies do on Rotten Tomatoes? Catherine's on from Pompano Beach. What's up, Catherine?
How you doing?
Good. We got some passes up for grabs here to the Bright Line. It's the first class select passes, the way Virginia likes to ride the Bright Line.
Car number
Wow.
1. Oh, yeah. It's like unlimited beverages, unlimited snacks.
Yep.
My kids put it to the test. They're like, how many can we have? And the guy said, as many as you want.
What?
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, they're talking about the big thing. It sounds like Bright Line, Virgin Train's going to come to Boca, and they're even talking about Hollywood.
It's coming to Boca? It's going to be at Boca Beach now?
It is.
Oh, my gosh.
So if you're in Boca, you don't have to drive either West Palm or Fort Lauderdale to get on it. So you'd be like, okay, we kind of own this. But we're about 5 years away from Bright Line becoming Tri-Rail. But it's going to be faster, I guess.
And prettier.
And
And prettier.
right around the corner.
All right, so here we go with the Rotten Tomatoes game. First up, Eddie Murphy movies. What does better on Rotten Tomatoes, Coming to America or Beverly Hills Cop? This is on the audience score. You both are telling Catherine to go with Coming to America.
If Catherine doesn't side with us, I think it just spells doom for her.
Okay, let's see here. What do you think, Catherine? Is it Coming to America or is
I
it Beverly
agree
Hills
with
Cop?
them. Coming to America. Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, the Rotten Tomatoes audience score is 8.
Yeah.
Yes, hold on real quick. You got a few more here.
You haven't won yet.
Yes. Coming to America's got 85% on the Rotten Tomatoes, and Beverly Hills Cop's got 82.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw 2 more at you here.
I feel real
Catherine.
good today. There's no way our advice is going to be bad today.
Okay, we're also talking about Sandra Bullock a second ago. 2 of her movies, While You Were Sleeping or The Proposal. That's got Ryan Reynolds in it, right? That's kind of a sleeper movie, The Proposal. Have you
It
seen
was
that?
very funny, yeah.
Had Betty White in it?
She was naked in it.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
It is without a doubt While You Were Sleeping.
Without a doubt.
It's higher.
What do you think, Virginia?
I love While You Were Sleeping.
I do too.
I agree with the bird.
It's good
Okay.
rom-com, Kev.
Catherine, do you agree on that one too?
Absolutely.
You got it correct, yeah.
Nailing it.
79% on While You Were Sleeping, 67 on The Proposal.
Okay.
So maybe people don't love it as much as I thought. Okay, what about this one? We'll go with Tom Hanks. Super likable. Trailer out for his Mr. Rogers movie. It looks amazing. He did A League of Their Own.
Oh, great movie.
A great movie.
Are you crying? You're crying in baseball?
Yeah. Madonna's in it.
Madonna's great in that movie.
She actually is really
So
good
is
in it.
Rosie O'Donnell. That's a fantastic movie.
It is. Is it better than The Sandlot?
Yes.
Okay. Rotten Tomatoes audience score. Jaybird says a definite yes. What do you think, Virginia? You probably haven't seen The Sandlot.
What's the Sandlot?
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, is it A League of Their Own up against a movie that you don't even know?
Here's the thing, though, about The Sandlot. It is beloved by everybody. It's such a classic movie of its time. I think I'm actually wrong on this one. I think it's going to be higher, but I'm sticking to my guns.
So what are you saying is the movie?
I don't even
You're
know.
supposed to be giving advice right now.
yeah.
You sound like a bipolar crazy person.
Wait, you gave advice and we don't even know what it was.
Then you said you took it back.
Go with The Sandlot, but in my heart, go with The Sandlot one. Don't. The Sandlot's going to be higher. I don't agree with it, though.
Okay, that's your prediction. How do you feel about it, Virginia?
I don't know. I love There's No Crying in Baseball.
A League of Their Own. It's
I
great.
love that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The show's over at 10.
It took a lot longer than it should have. Catherine, what do you think the higher audience score is on Rotten Tomatoes, A League of Their Own or The Sandlot?
Well, I love Sandlot, but A League of Your Own, I really like that one.
Okay, so
So I'm going to stick to the first one.
you're going to go with The League of Their Own?
Yes.
A League of Their Own, yes.
Okay, your perfect score, unfortunately, is out the window.
I knew it.
Jaybird was right on that. 2 out of 3. You still got the Brightline first class passes, though. Congratulations on that. Pretty good round. But yeah, the Sandlot is at 89%, A League of Their Own at 84.
That was the one thing you could do at baseball camp that would shut up all the kids. If it was raining, you just throw a couple now and laters at them and put that on, and man, they were well behaved.
That was it, huh?
They love that movie.
Yeah. Aren't they doing a sequel to that?
I hope not.
I think I did see that.
Are they
recently.
adults now? I
Yeah.
like the sequel if it's
And I think that's what they're doing.
it's modern times, but they all kind of falling apart. One's got a terrible drinking problem.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Yes. One guy's going through a terrible divorce. Keep it realistic.
Smalls is now not small.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got you. Well, we got a hot show going to be coming up on Sunday. In fact, it's sold out at American Airlines Arena. Shawn Mendes, Alessia Cara, this is how you go. We have an upgrade for you, prime seats you're going to get. You could also get a meet and greet with Shawn Mendes, photo pass experience with Alessia Cara, a one-night hotel stay. That's the grand prize. You qualify, though, if you can tell me which of the two artists this is in which of their songs. Okay, so your answers are either Shawn Mendes and Alessia Cara. And then once you figure that out, what is the song?
Oh, easy. So easy.
Jaybird yesterday guessed Justin Bieber Baby. That was incorrect. Because he's not in the running for it, Virginia.
Can we hear it again?
Oh, I mean, easy breezy, baby. Y'all got to get harder games up in this piece.
You think so?
Oh,
You know it.
heck yeah, I know
Are you
it.
talking out of your butt?
Yes, I am, but I know it. I know it.
Okay, I want you to write down your answer.
You got it.
Okay, what do you think that is? That's the first clip
There's
you got.
no way he knows it from that.
I'm going to give one person a chance.
Boom.
Okay.
Does he have it right?
Boom.
Huh? No, he does not.
You sure? You sure you can read that?
Yeah. Can you hear this?
Yes.
Tough. Okay. Who is it? What is the song? That's the first clip. Now, if nobody gets it here in a second, I'll give you a clip coming up in 20 more minutes.
Is it bad that it kind of sounds like Tiny Dancer by Elton John? Listen to the beginning of that. It does. Hold me closer, Tiny Dancer.
Of course, here's a song from the 70s. 877-979-WRMF. What's the artist? What's the song? Let us know here on the KVJ Show.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Ton of concerts going on this weekend. Dave Matthews, you've got Jennifer Lopez, Blink-182 and Lil Wayne, Lionel Richie, and Shawn Mendes and Alessia Cara are going to be at American Airlines Arena on Sunday.
Out of all those artists, who am I going to go see, Virginia? Lionel Richie.
Oh, definitely. You're a man of the 80s.
I figured I'd answer it for you because I don't think you remember all the names that Kevin just read off.
I was like, Sean, no. Alicia, no.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be at Hard Rock Event Center for Lionel Richie. Go check him out. See what the new Guitar Hotel looks like. You see how they've been flipping the lights on it?
It's pretty fancy.
Pretty crazy, isn't it? Yeah, that's a good look. It's going to be fun when they open that thing up. They're taking reservations there right now, too, if you want to go. We got Amber on here from Davie. Hello, Amber.
Hi.
Hi. Are you a big fan of Shawn Mendes and Alessia Cara?
Yes, me and my daughters definitely are. We love both of them.
Okay, well, this is a big deal. Now, what I got here is a pair of tickets to American Airlines Arena on Sunday, but if you can get this right, you're qualified for an upgrade with prime seats, meet and greet with Shawn Mendes, photo pass with Alessia Cara, and a one-night hotel stay in Miami, okay?
Oh, my gosh, it'll be amazing.
It would be absolutely amazing. It's a sold-out show, too, courtesy of Def Jam and Republic Records. All right, what you got to do is tell me which of the two artists this is in what is the song.
Okay. Alicia Cara, No Scars, You're Beautiful.
That is correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah.
How did you get that?
That's pretty amazing, isn't it? Yeah, she got Scars You're Beautiful out of... There you go.
Dang.
It sounds like the chorus. No scars, you're beautiful.
Girl, you got a good ear right there.
Yeah, you do.
I want to play this game with somebody I actually know. I want to see how hard this really is.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if you know the song that well, then it's not that hard. You're like, oh yeah, I can hear
Because
that.
I feel like if you did that with Billy Joel, I would nail every one of them. I would know.
Okay,
Yeah.
Denny's, we'll try that. Why don't you get some Billy Joel and a shot caller ready?
The real punishment is Denny's editing all that audio.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Denny's.
Yes. Very nice. Well, congratulations, Amber. Hope you and your daughters have some fun, and hopefully I can talk to you at the end of the week with the good news that you won the grand prize, okay?
Oh, my gosh, that'd be amazing. Thanks, guys. Love you guys.
Love you too. You guys have a great week. Congratulations. Well, Virginia's back with us today. She was in Buffalo over the weekend, went up there for an Italian fest. It's her husband's hometown. And so she was up there, got back yesterday. And when I was texting you yesterday, Virginia, to see how your trip went, you said that you had a little issue going through the TSA, apparently.
I did. So remember that story a few weeks ago about Diana Ross where she was all upset, but she had gotten assaulted, basically, by the TSA because they had done a very personal rub down and pat down.
Yeah.
Well, going to Buffalo, flying out of Orlando, I was standing in that machine. You know, you stand there with your hands over your head, and it goes wow, wow, and then it puts like an image of you up on the screen.
Okay.
So I did that, and then I looked at the screen, and it had like my no-no square illuminated.
Really?
Meaning like something was going on down there in my no-no square, and the agent needed to come over, and I thought use one of those wands, you know, the wand where they like rub it on that area and they just say, oh no, you don't have any metal there, you're good, go ahead. Well, there was no wand, it was her hand, and she was so aggressive that I was like shocked. I could not believe how aggressive she was with my private parts.
Now, was this out in front of everybody to see?
Yeah, it happened so fast. So I look over at the screen. She goes, I need to pull you over to the side and check your area. And I was like, okay.
Is that what she called it, area?
Yeah. And she pointed to the screen, and I was like, yeah, sure enough.
What was
There's
it?
a box around my box.
What was around your box?
It was a square, and it was illuminated yellow. The rest of me was just a figure, and it was gray. And then right on my privates was this bright
And so
yellow.
you're getting a caution
square.
light?
I had a caution sign on my business.
Do we gotta make an appointment with the PAP doctor?
No, I think we're good. I'm up to date with my PAPs.
I don't think they care about that when it comes to flying and flight security.
No, I think they thought I was smuggling something.
What was it?
I don't know. It was nothing. There was nothing there. But she pulls me like kind of to the side and she goes, do you want to go in a private room for this? And I still think I'm getting the wand. So I'm like, no, I'm good. I mean, we'll do what you got to do. And she goes, okay. And she has on these blue gloves. She puts her hand under my dress
Did she say she's going to do this? She says, now I'm putting my hand up your dress now, or she just does?
Brace
she didn't
yourself.
no, she didn't say that, and she certainly didn't say brace yourself. It's about to be painful.
Did you need it? Was it painful?
It was jarring.
Did you need to brace yourself?
Tell you this, if I would have had testicles, I would have been in pain because I know how sensitive you guys are compared to how we are. If you would have got what I got, you would have been like, oh.
What was she tugging on?
She had both of her hands, one on my inner thigh and one on my outer thigh. And she started right above my knee. And no lie, she went fast. She goes from right above the knee up to the crotch like this.
Like right here.
No.
Higher?
All the way.
Really?
She rubbed my privates aggressively.
Wow. Did you say anything?
I was just standing there like, and I'm looking around because I'm just hoping nobody's watching this because there's people all around.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've just been like violated. My whole face turned red. I could not believe it. And I just kind of shuffled away like, okay, that was weird.
This is such a layered story.
I don't understand why, they're needing to go. It seems like they got some pretty thorough devices to tell what's going on, like what that did that the devices aren't going to give you, and how did it trigger? Why did it trigger yellow?
I don't know.
Is there a malfunction? Is there the guy behind the thing that has a little trick button and you go, let's get this girl.
Let's get this girl. She seems lippy.
Yeah.
That's the thing I want to know. Why is your panties and your privates lighting up?
There was no reason why my privates should have been lighting up like I had something down there because there was nothing down there. I was wearing a dress. It wasn't even like, because I've gone through it before where there's like been some metal bedazzled things on my dress and that sets it off. I know that. So I don't wear that to the airport anymore. This was completely just fabric. It was thin fabric. There was nothing there, and I certainly wasn't smuggling anything in my crotch.
Wow. So you feel like Diana Ross, huh?
Now I know what Diana was talking about. Remember, she was all upset at the airport because she said she felt like she had been violated. I felt like I had been violated. Really? Do you have to go that fast and jam your hand into my privates?
So you'd like a little bit more of a gentle touch?
You can still check and see if I'm smuggling without jabbing my vagina.
Yeah.
So I am already looking up stuff about private parts and why they light up, and there is some literature online. We're going to figure this thing out.
Private parts and why they light up, you are going to get something you probably have to do with the TSA.
My business wasn't glowing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, as a listener listening in, it sounds like it was glowing.
It's radioactive.
Yeah. Wow, okay.
It was.
Do you feel like they did their job under the necessary bounds, or was there an overstep?
I don't feel like you have to go that fast and that hard. You can still get the same thing accomplished by being a little bit more gentle with my nether regions.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry. It was very fast and very aggressive. And that's what was so jarring was I was not expecting it. I thought there was going to be the wand on the outside of the dress. I did not know her hands were going up the dress.
Why are your privates lighting up? Seriously, that's what started this whole thing.
I don't know.
That's an important part of this puzzle.
Was it a metal detector that made them light up?
It's that scanny thing where you walk in, you put your hands over your head.
I think that detects a powder, doesn't it?
Did you powder your area?
No, I didn't powder my area.
I don't know what you do down there.
I do nothing. I'm au naturel.
You didn't powder that thing with gunpowder?
No. I did not powder it.
I don't know your techniques, dog.
Huh?
I'm not trying to blow things up down there.
I'm trying to figure this out with you. That's crazy.
Wow. Okay. This is kind of a mystery that's going on here. Somebody said, yeah, my husband, his private, his no square, always gets highlighted when he goes through TSA. No clue why.
What the
hell? But he gets felt down every single time.
I wonder if he gets it as aggressive as I got it, because if I had nards, that would have been painful.
So she was pulling. Okay, wow.
It went so fast. I wouldn't do it to you. That's how fast and harsh it was, because I know it would hurt you.
Somebody else texted in and said, Virginia always take the room offered at PBI. I was so forcibly rubbed down. She pushed on my chest so hard I lost my balance 3 times. Men were all around watching. I was humiliated. Same girl, same.
Yeah,
I will always take the private room from now on because it is very disconcerting to have someone's hand slamming into your vagina multiple times while everybody around you, all these tourists, the Orlando airport, which is so busy, watching you. It was jarring.
I know you probably don't want to answer this question, but could you tell me a little bit about the food selection at the Orlando airport?
Extensive.
Okay.
Lisa from Pompano said, yeah, the sensor goes off on me every time I go to the airport. If you have an IUD, that'll set it off.
I don't have that.
What's that IUD?
Intrauterine device.
We'll teach you the education on that behind it in a minute here, Jay-Bird.
I think I know.
You can't have one. Let's put it that way.
Somebody said, what happens if this happens with a minor? I would lose my mind if they tried to check my 15-year-old daughter this way.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah, if someone did
someone did that to my daughter, I'd probably throat punch them. I should have throat punched the lady. It was that aggressive, but I was just so caught off guard. I never imagined. When that story came out about Diana Ross, I was like, oh, Diana being a diva. She's just making it all up and making it worse than it was. No. If what happened to me happened to Diana, I see why she was upset.
People are, a couple theories in the chat room. People say Virginia was obviously smuggling something.
I was not.
People want to know if you had any piercings.
I do not. Do I look like a person who has a vagina piercing?
No, you don't.
Somebody else said scented lotion will trigger the scanner. It happened to me on my arms after putting on scented lotion.
I don't put no lotion down there.
You don't put like you do in the studio? You don't put it on your...
I do not put lotion on the biz.
Well, not on the biz, but maybe around the upper thigh area that would kind of... Did you put any lotion on your upper thighs?
Not in that area, I hadn't. My lower leg, I had.
I'm just trying to figure out why that would light up like that. Because, yeah, Kevin's right. Is it like a scam where let's hit the button, light it up?
And somebody texted in and said, my husband works TSA. They should not go under your dress. Report this.
They went under my dress. She touched my panties.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, report
Thank God
it.
I had on panties, guys. Sometimes I don't.
I think you should report it.
Okay.
File a complaint.
I don't know if I'm going to do all that. It sounds like a lot of paperwork.
Okay. Never mind.
No, I was bothered, but not that bothered.
What am I going to do now? Go back to Orlando? Like, no thanks.
Yeah, I wonder if you could do it. I would imagine you could do any kind of complaint remotely because a lot of people are flying. You wouldn't have to come back to the city to do it.
I was so spun around and shocked. I didn't even notice what the girl looked like. It happened so fast. I couldn't tell you her name or badge number or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, they say they can actually go back and review the cameras at the airport to make sure that they did it according to their guidelines and regulations, and if not, they can be reprimanded or fired.
Yeah, I mean, there's ways to go back. I mean, if you want to take it to the limit. Do you want to take it to the limit?
I don't know. I mean, I should have paid closer attention. The only reason I would do it is so it doesn't happen to anybody else.
Sure, yeah.
I'm not looking for vindication. I'm over it.
You just wouldn't imagine like 15-year-old girls going through and her mom loses her mind because this is happening to her.
I would hate for anybody else to go through what I went through.
It's necessary, but they got to do it the right way. And there are guidelines and regulations that they got to follow. So... and maybe we can dig up that videotape, Virginia, and get an investigation going on here.
You'll see my face. I'm like bright red, looking around like, I can't believe this just happened.
Yeah, okay. Were they inbounds? Were they out of bounds? Is that just how it goes? I don't know.
Drama, you got drama and you gotta tell all. You love to complain about your pain. Hey, you Facebook fishing. Facebook fishing.
I have a feeling the family meeting got a little bit more awkward after this post from Dan on Facebook. I think he probably thought it was going to be cute and kind of funny, and not sure it went that way. I will play the role of Dan here today in his Facebook post. Jaybird, you can be Mindy.
Okay.
You seem like a good Mindy. Virginia, I'll let you be Joya.
Okay.
And then Denny's, you can play the role of Max here today.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right, here is the post as it was on Facebook. Dan wrote, not sure how alarmed I should be, but my brother-in-law Max was just holding my new puppy, and now he has a raging boner. Kind of weirded out. Hashtag weirdest barbecue ever.
Here comes Mindy. Ew, that's gross, Dan. Definitely TMI. Your brother-in-law sounds like a horrible deviant. Get that dog away from him.
Yeah, that sucks, Dan. What was he doing to that poor dog? You need to report your brother-in-law to the authorities. What a sicko. I thought he was some kind of churchgoer. What a creepster.
So it kind of sits there for a couple of hours, and apparently this is up and it's out, and some calls start happening and texts, and they're like going, hey, you seeing this Facebook thread that's going on? Because Dan pops back. No. You all misunderstood my post. I meant the dog is the one that had the boner, not my brother-in-law, Max. My sister just called me. She said my brother-in-law just saw my post, and now he is very upset. Everybody thinks he's some kind of dog pervert. Oops, my bad.
Here comes Max to defend himself. I want to defend myself. I did not get a boner while holding any kind of puppy. Please stop sending me personal messages about this terrible misunderstanding.
Well, if it doesn't work out, it's obviously probably headed for divorce. And they did this poll with divorce attorneys to find out what are some of the dumber reasons that people have split up their marriage. And, yeah, the fact that I didn't sleep around before I got married was not necessarily one of them. But, yeah, some of the crazy reasons that they said that they've seen why people have gotten divorced. A guy divorced his wife because she was a loud chewer.
But that's stuff that was built up. There's no way the loud chewing is what got him to divorce
The thing
her.
that's insane, though, even if it is other things that build up to this, that you would even reference that is like, I can't be with this woman, she's a loud chewer.
I've heard that one before. That's the last straw. You're looking across the room and you just see your mate chewing with their mouth open. You're like,
That's it.
Oh, I just hate them.
I've had enough.
I can't do it.
Have you ever heard this one? A woman had vertigo. Her husband thought she was possessed and kept trying to do exorcisms on her.
That's terrible.
I hope that's not modern times.
That is modern times.
Wow.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
They didn't go to the doctor? I mean, guys.
Apparently he thought he knew what it was. He's like, obviously you got the devil in you.
He's an idiot.
I think that'd be tough to, imagine you're trying to sleep and all of a sudden, like, what is it? He's throwing holy water on you and you're like, stop. Like, what's going on?
I'm glad you guys are divorced because you deserve better than him, Cupcake.
I blame both of you. You both should know better. Let's go.
There's a guy that wouldn't go on his honeymoon because he was worried about his plants dying. So the bride went and took her sisters instead. And then when she came back, she said, you know what? Yeah, I kind of don't think we should be married.
Well, that one I can see because... Like, who are you? You're staying for your plants?
You can have somebody come over and water the plants.
I can see why you think you've married the wrong person.
Not a good glimpse into the future.
No.
There was a woman who got kidnapped in Mexico, and her husband wouldn't pay the ransom, so her family had to pay it, and when she got freed, she divorced him.
He wouldn't pay it or he couldn't pay it.
I don't know.
There's a big difference.
I would assume wouldn't, because if couldn't... then you would be like, well, he just couldn't.
Right.
But when he wouldn't, you divorce him. If he couldn't, then you're like, we're in a tough spot.
Wouldn't, you not only divorce him, you stab him when you get back to the States.
Okay. Well, it's Mexico. So they're not coming back to the States.
They're both in Mexico?
I don't know. It just said Mexico. It said there was a woman got kidnapped in Mexico.
So maybe they were on vacation or a honeymoon or something.
I don't know. That's crazy. You'd think that'd be an international incident. I mean, that doesn't happen where Americans go to Mexico and get kidnapped and we don't hear about it on the news, does it?
I think it does.
Does it?
I think it happens globally.
I know that they'll do it in that country, but like as far as an American going to one of these countries and getting kidnapped, does that happen?
I think it does.
I think it does.
Wow.
But I watch movies, so I don't know.
Have you gone to another country and gotten kidnapped? I'd love to hear that.
I mean, I watch a lot of movies and TV.
I know
people are always getting kidnapped with things I watch.
It does happen a lot in South America. My mom had gone down to Guatemala on a mission trip, and one of the people that she worked with, she always has a couple families she stays with. One of the guys, he had been kidnapped.
Oh my god!
And they did the thing. They had a ransom and all that.
Did they pay it?
Yeah.
And they got it back?
They got it back, yeah. It's a relatively common thing, I guess.
It's
not like crazy. You're like going, oh, yeah. You could use it as an excuse. You don't show up for work and be like going, they got kidnapped.
Well, follow this. Like, what if the husband set up the kidnapping and then he didn't pay it because he wanted her to stay in Mexico? He came back to the States and her family was like, no, and they paid it. Like, he could have set the whole thing up.
Probably, yeah. Who knows? I mean, yeah, if we were doing a radio show in South America, we'd probably have kidnapping topics all the time.
If me and Virginia go to a different country, we both get kidnapped. Who handles it better?
Virginia's scarier.
She handles it better? Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you're right.
I think I do handle it better.
But you get lippy, and then you got us both killed because you just can't keep it together. You got to say that one last comment.
They can't deal with it. They're
They
like, it's
can't.
not worth the ransom.
You crying in the corner and you pooed yourself. They're going to kill you first because you're a liability.
I don't disagree. I'm with you.
And nobody pays our ransom either.
You're right. We're screwed if this happens to us.
Craziest reasons people have split up. So, divorce lawyer said there was a guy who thought his wife was secretly gay and in love with his sister.
It's possible.
It is, and that's why he divorced her. They're like, okay, that's interesting. Hadn't heard that. There's a woman who left her husband because he was, quote, too sad after his dad died.
Oh,
What a bee.
what a cold-hearted woman.
I hate her.
But what if it was he was 10 and now he's like 43 and he hasn't gotten over it? Does that count? If he's still very sad, if it's that many years?
If it's that many years, then you got to get over it. But if it just
You
happened,
wouldn't marry him in the first place.
right?
Yeah.
If it just happened recently, you got to give somebody
Give him a year, right? At least?
At least.
At
5.
least?
I said you give him 5.
Okay. All right.
No, 5 too many for you, Kev.
I think a year of like really down in the dump sadness, I'd be like, okay, let me help you work through it. And then after a year, it's like, okay, at what point can we start learning how to live your life without your parent?
But like, what's the level of sadness? Are you pooping and crying? Are you eating meatloaf and crying? Like, are you crying constantly?
Thank goodness I don't poop when I cry.
That's a low
Thank goodness
point.
I just don't eat meatloaf.
Oh, nothing worse than a meatloaf poop.
All right. Don't make it gross.
There was a couple that couldn't agree on what to name their cat. The wife wanted to name it Snowball. The husband wanted to call it Lily.
And they divorced.
They divorced.
Did they really, though?
Yeah. Mhm.
That's amazing.
Yeah, honestly, it's amazing. When you talk to attorneys, the stories that they tell you, unbelievable. You're just like, really? And they're like, yep, absolutely.
So did they not want to get married in the first place?
No, they were married, and then when they were married, they couldn't decide what to name the cat.
No, that's what I'm saying, though. But like deep down, did they really not want to get married?
They're
We
probably
don't know.
They're probably just trigger happy people.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on between you married people.
We don't know them.
I know that, but you're married. You can
Yeah.
speak.
So there you go. That's some of the crazier ways and reasons why people decide to get a divorce. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, we got the Florida headline match game. Crazy stories that really happened in the state of Florida. All right. Coming up here in a second. What do you think? A Florida man tries to rob a GameStop with a bag on his head. Okay. So here it is. With a blank bag on his head is what we're looking for here. Is it A, diaper bag, B, paper bag, or C, transparent bag? What do you think?
Ooh. Diaper bag very much sounds like Florida. I'm going with diaper bag.
Okay. What do you think it is, Virginia?
I think it's transparent bag.
You're going to say transparent bag. Okay, we'll see.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Kind of crazy. We're talking about the weirdest reasons why people were divorced, and apparently there was a kidnapping that had happened in Mexico, and the husband wouldn't pay the ransom, and so her family did, and when she got free, she divorced him. And I was just talking about some of the stories that I had heard, whether it be Central or South America. I know my mom had been in Guatemala there and Central America, and she'd had a family that had a kidnapping. I've heard of stories like in Colombia, down in South America, and so it's like, is this really legit? And are they nabbing Americans when they do this kind of stuff? Somebody had said, and it's not even just Central South America, those areas. It could also be in the Bahamas. Somebody said that both of my brothers took graduation trips to the Bahamas, and in both groups, a kid got kidnapped, and they had to pay ransom both times 4 years apart. I didn't know that was going on in the Bahamas as well.
What?
Yeah.
I did not know that either.
Somebody else said, yeah, the kidnapping in Mexico happens a lot. I work with a guy who went on vacation to Mexico with his girlfriend, and they were grabbed off of a bus going from one resort on the East Coast to a West Coast resort. He was held for over a month before they escaped.
They escaped.
Oh my gosh.
That's what we'd have to do. If we were in the same area together, we'd constantly have to work on how we would escape. We'd have to communicate without communicating.
Uh-oh.
I know.
Crazy. Crazy stuff.
I'm not a good lip reader.
We'd have to have a look where we just know when we're going to do things. We need to practice that look. Not on the air, because I don't think it would work.
All right, there you go.
We're going to work it out over here, Kevin.
Okay.
As you were.
Yes, you figure it out. Yeah. Let me see. Lucas in the chat room said you guys talking about kidnapping in South America is cringeworthy. Y'all need to watch less movies and travel more.
Well, Lucas, let me tell you a thing or two. Okay. I agree with you.
I'd love to go travel. But, I mean, I don't know if you're saying that these things aren't happening, but...
Yeah, they actually do happen.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what he's talking about.
Maybe we're just cringeworthy in general. Is that what he's saying?
Very possible.
Okay.
I guess a numbers game, sure. It's more than likely that it's not going to happen to you, but it's scary when you think about the possibilities. Right, Lucas?
Sure.
I mean, no one wants to be kidnapped and held for a damn month and have to escape on their own in the night.
And he says watch less movies. I would argue I've learned so much from watching so many movies. I've learned from movies.
I kind of agree, yeah.
I've learned things from watching stuff.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, I think there's so many shows out there now, you're like going, okay, that's interesting.
I mean, now I know.
Of course, they're dramatic effect.
But I know if I get kidnapped in a trunk, the first thing I'm doing is trying to unlock it on that little thing in there.
Yeah.
Because most modern-day cars, I believe, have that.
Pop out the taillights.
I would have known that, Lucas, if I wasn't watching movies.
Mm-hmm. And somebody else from the 772 text in said, of course it happens. The Americans had the money. Why would they kidnap the Mexican? Okay, so there you go.
It's scary to think about.
No, it's just something to probably be aware of, you know.
Yeah, if you're in Mexico and you're going from resort to resort, chances are you look cute. I know I would. And you probably make yourself a prime target.
Yeah, just something to know about. All right. Well, we got enough crazy, scary stuff going on here in Florida. Just look at this, the Florida headline match game. These are real things that really happened. These are real headlines. I've taken one of the words out of the headline. You got to tell me what fits in the blank. Chase is on here from West Palm to play along. What up, Chase?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. All right, let's see how you do here. I'll have Virginia and Jaybird play along with you here. Tell me what is the word that belongs in the blank in this real Florida headline. Florida man tries to rob GameStop with a blank bag on his head. Is it A, diaper bag, B, paper bag, or C, transparent bag? Jaybird was saying diaper bag. Virginia thinks C, transparent. What do you think, Chase?
Hey, listen, man, I lived in Florida my whole life. It's got to be a transparent bag, man.
Yes, it does.
Yay!
Yes, it does. He was easily caught on surveillance camera. They identified him with no problem whatsoever.
We see you.
Yes. So who used more than a transparent bag?
What are these guys thinking?
Yeah, to cover your head. All right, here we go. Second one for you, Chase. A man had his blank taken away after he was arrested for driving a stolen car.
Ooh.
Penis.
That's not an option, Virginia.
Oh.
I like the effort, though.
You've got A, license, B, monkey, or C, cocaine. What feels right for Florida?
All of it.
Or part D, the monkey was definitely on cocaine as well.
Could have been the monkey's cocaine.
I'm going monkey on this one with full confidence.
Okay, what do you think, Virginia?
I agree with the monkey.
Gonna go with monkey on this, and what do you think here, Chase?
I love you, Virginia.
Oh, I love you too.
Chase, you sound different.
I know.
He's got a front passenger.
Yeah, that was my fake voice.
It's good. It's real good.
All right, let's. Can you repeat that question to me one more time?
Oh boy. Okay, a man had his blank taken away after he was arrested for driving a stolen car. Was it A, his license, B, his monkey, or C, his cocaine?
Ooh, okay. I think monkey's a little bit too off.
Okay.
And it was in Florida. I think it was his. Well, he doesn't have a license because he's driving a stolen car, probably. So. Man, you know what? Let's just go with monkey.
Yeah, you know, when you come back to it, let's just go with monkey. It is monkey, yes.
Yay!
Yes.
All about that chase. About that chase.
That's right. They confiscated his monkey. Yeah. Okay. All right, here we go. The final one here for you, Chase. Florida headline match game. All right, what do you think? Florida man calls 911 after his blank was denied entry into a strip club. After his blank was denied entry into a strip club. Is it A, cat, B, grandma, or C, baby? So a Florida man calls 911 after his blank was denied entry into a strip club. Which of those three options do you think it is, Virginia?
He was trying to bring his own into the club.
Trying to bring his blank.
I'm going to say cat.
I want it to be cat, but I think it's baby.
You think it's baby? Chase, what do you think?
You know what?
Fits in the blank.
You know what? I think it's grandma, man, because I feel like maybe that's something I would do. I'm just kidding.
Come on, Grandma. We're going to the strip club.
This guy sounds
I think
fun.
it's Grammy. I think it's Grammy.
You're going to think it is Grandma. That one is... Actually, that's a cat.
I knew it.
Wow.
He tried to bring his a cat into a strip club here in Florida.
There's a
and
joke there.
They said
Yeah, there is.
yes, no. But good enough, though. We're going to hook you up with a $50 gift card to Winn-Dixie, okay?
Oh, man, that's my favorite place to go.
Well, there you go,
right.
Chase. Perfect, man. That just works out great. All right, will you enjoy that with your second voice or your girlfriend or whatever's going on there? And y'all have a good time,
My
okay?
name's Cousin. I've been listening to you guys my whole life. I love you guys so much.
Oh, we love you, cute cousin.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. We like you.
No doubt. All right, y'all have fun with that.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. Huh, so many people on meth. Ow!
So, what did this tourist from Chicago do to get banned for life from Disney? It's a pretty impressive round. They don't say if alcohol's involved or not, but I kind of get a feeling that maybe it was. 23-year-old got angry. She didn't have a fast pass to the Tower of Terror and ended up punching a Disney World cast member in the face.
Oh, boy.
And then started pushing buttons on the ride.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and the employee's like, oh my gosh, you could crash the ride. So they had to call security, and they're like, that's a big-time no-no.
Oh, that'd be horrifying.
Big-time no-no.
If you're in line, you saw that go down.
Yeah, you can't do. Was she drinking?
That's what I'm saying. It didn't say in the story I saw, but I mean, it sounds like, you know.
It's so aggressive.
She's 23. She wasn't charged, but she has a lifetime ban. She will not be allowed into any Disney park anywhere on planet Earth ever again.
See, that's the problem. They didn't charge her. She ain't gonna learn her lesson. You're punching people, you're breaking buttons and pushing buttons. You don't get arrested for that?
Well, if you talk to Disney, they feel like there is no punishment worse than being banned from one of their parks for life.
It's worse than the
worse than
chamber.
being Aesop Rocky in a prison in Sweden.
Worse than a firing squad.
It is. The worst punishment ever. You said, what? I can't go to Disney? Ever? Yeah, I wonder how many people we got that can wear that badge. Banned for life from Disney. What does it
strong.
take to get in that club?
I mean, we've probably done stuff that should have got us
Right,
banned,
but nope.
we did not get caught.
Let me in last time I went. That's right. It's not like Disney's going to be hurting. I saw the price of Disney World admission has jumped 3,000% since it opened in 1971. And adjusted for inflation, it should have only gone up 392%. They said a ticket today should be running $22.14. It was $3.50 when you first went in.
Okay.
Now it's $109.
Wow.
So they've increased and exceeded regular inflation.
But
yes,
they've also increased and exceeded expectations.
Absolutely.
And all
You're right.
that costs money.
Yeah. Very true.
I don't think any of us would expect to get in for $20.
Yeah. So there you go. Well, this seemed like it was going to be a good day and a lot of fun, but of course, somebody tried to ruin all the fun of the naked bike ride in St. Louis. People were just riding around with no drawers on, having a really good time until somebody popped out of the bushes and shot them right in the nards with a paintball gun.
See, as soon as I saw this story of like, oh, this would be such a great sudden death punishment.
Oh my gosh, that's intense. If you're on a bike naked and not expecting it, and now you're taking a paintball to the nether regions, that's horrifying.
Terrible. Even if you are expecting it, it's terrible. I know. Virginia gave me a permanent scar on my private part.
I've apologized to you and your scrotum. What more do you want from me?
They do this every year. It's the World Naked Bike Ride. They have it in downtown St. Louis. So apparently the guy interrupted the ride and fired paintballs at the cyclist and then disappeared into the crowd. They're still looking to find out who it is, apparently. He was caught in photos firing at the riders, but they still don't have an arrest at this time. Boy, that would sting, wouldn't it?
It'd be awful.
Yeah. Well, this is an odd story. They have all kinds of interesting chases in Los Angeles. Just ask OJ. And the police there apparently got into a chase with a guy wearing a clown mask. He had nowhere left to go, so he goes running onto the beach at Venice. It's already kind of a weird beach anyway.
It
is weird.
A cast of characters.
Still, a police chase, the cops chasing a guy down the beach in a clown mask. It's kind of horrifying if you're out trying to get a tan. There's a guy in Tennessee that apparently was high on meth. He was making a ruckus. He had pounded on this home's front door, and so they called the cops to say, yeah, we got somebody out here beating on our door. So during the call, the victim's like, oh, police probably coming. So he goes and runs, and he hides in the bushes. When the police show up, he's in there brushing his teeth, which is kind of counterintuitive to when you're doing meth. But maybe he saw the photos, faces of meth, and said, well, if I'm going to do meth, I got to at least have good dental hygiene. Yeah, they said, what are you doing here? He's like, I have no idea. I'm on meth. I'm not going to make good decisions. So I'm on meth.
I was hoping you could tell me.
Yes, I'm not even sure why I'm brushing my teeth, but I am. So he was arrested for public intoxication and meth possession. There's a woman in Colorado got busted in May for trying to poison her neighbor's dog with a piece of chicken soaked in antifreeze.
Oh, hell no.
That is messed up.
And I think you might be able to see the agenda going on here, too, because when the cops did arrest her, she was wearing a cat T-shirt.
Oh, the smoking gun.
She hates dogs.
Yes, she
She's
does.
all about that cat.
She did that antifreeze, making all sweet chicken for the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Diabolical
Would
lady.
one round of that kill a dog, or is that...
Probably depends upon the dog and how much antifreeze. I'm sure it's all a ratio there. I don't know. A breakdown.
It'll make them sick, I bet you, after just one round.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. There's a guy in Serbia. Thought he had lots of charm, and he knew if he just had enough time with his flight attendant, she would not be able to resist his charms and go out on a date with him. So he figured the best way to delay her from leaving him was to call in a fake bomb threat on the plane.
Oh, how romantic.
Oddly enough, she turned him down, tried to get on the plane, but then the bomb threat turned her back, and while spending more time with him, she realized she still didn't want to date him, and then the cops took him away.
What an idiot.
It really blew up in his face.
Oh, yeah. Hey, now.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Heard a story about this tourist that got kicked out of Disney for life. 23-year-old punched a Disney worker in the face and then tried to take over the controls at Tower of Terror. That's terrifying in and of itself.
Yeah, that just sounds like she was going rogue and needed to be tased.
Yeah.
And then arrested.
Yeah, no arrest, I don't like it.
Well, at 23, she's probably like a hero with all her friends. But can you imagine like when she's 33 and her kids want to go to Disney and she's got to explain why she can't?
I don't know. I don't think you're a hero with one of my friends if you're punching characters in the face.
I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what these lawless 23-year-olds are thinking these days? But yeah, she's not going to be going back. Apparently, she's not the only young person that's not. Somebody texted in and said there's a bunch of YouTubers that are banned from Disney. They went in all these unauthorized areas, made videos about it, including the abandoned water park River Country, and they tracked them down, and Disney is going banned for life.
Wow.
They love throwing that around.
You ever been banned for life from anywhere before?
Gardens Mall.
But then it was rescinded and he was welcomed back.
Because they realized what a sunny disposition. He's not a bad guy after all.
And you are the Kevin Ralston.
And you wanted to come back and do charity work because that's the kind of man you are.
That's the kind of man I am, Virginia. Yeah.
So they were happy to get him back.
So I had, but it was rescinded. Yes. Somebody said Hollywood Studios, no wonder too, in Orlando. They got great bartenders with a heavy pour. I know I've gotten blasted there, but I never punched a Disney employee. So maybe it's the bartender's fault.
I've seen people have full-on meltdown fight, like boyfriend, girlfriend, drinking too much, fighting in front of everybody. It's uncomfortable.
Well, you can see maybe why Disney was so reluctant to start throwing booze all over the park.
Did you see that one fight? I believe it was Disneyland.
Yeah, Disneyland.
Oh
yeah.
my
California.
gosh, Virginia!
It's two families.
Yeah, it makes you feel weird to watch it.
Well, you got kids around, and you're just like, come on, like I didn't pay money to see adults fight, and that's.
Well, the one guy punches the woman in the face, and it's so weird.
The guy punches a woman in the face.
Oh my! Like several times.
That's insane.
It's such a crazy. It's one of the craziest fights I've ever seen caught on YouTube.
Wow,
it's
terrible.
And it took a while to break it up.
You're selling it good.
The video goes on for about 3 minutes, and some people try to get involved, but most people just kind of stand around and don't know what to do.
Yeah,
Well,
Disney needs to, did they run out with those barricades and put it up around the fight as quickly as possible?
But if you see people fighting and you're like, okay, they're better at fighting than me, why would I go in there and try to break it up?
It took, I'm not kidding you, 4 people to hold down the one guy. It was a big dude, and he was pissed.
Yeah, how are you going to control that guy? I would definitely not get involved in that.
It took a while. Then there's this one, like...
It was Mickey and Donald and Pluto, and all had to pile on him.
Nobody's doing it. This one guy who must be like 55 years old runs out. He's got the blazer on with the walkie-talkie. You guys need to stop this right now. They don't listen to him at all. They keep punching each other.
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, somebody texted and said, I'm banned from Universal. Halloween Horror Nights, drinking 22-year-old. I started messing with an employee that was dressed up. I pulled their tail. He turned around. I flipped his mask backwards so he couldn't see, and then I kicked him in the ass.
Oh.
Goodbye, banned for life.
My girlfriend punched one of those characters that jumped out at her and scared her. But she
Yeah.
wasn't, like, trying to fight him. It was just
Right.
like a reflex thing, and she'd been drinking. Let's face it, she's one of my friends. So she punches the character, and they immediately haul her right out. She's
Yeah.
banned for life. She can't go back.
Yeah, that one done. I don't know. That's a tough one to be banned for life for, because that's just a reflexive
Right.
action.
And that's all it was.
That used to happen back at the Lake Park Haunted House, where this is back in the day where the characters would really grab you, and one guy got grabbed and he punched Frankenstein right in the face, and it was a teenager Frankenstein. So the kid's really bleeding. People think it's fake blood because it's Halloween time.
Chaos.
They don't know the difference.
No.
Lake Park was hard.
It was very hard.
Somebody asked the questions with all the millions of people going through the gates of Disney, and especially after years have gone by, how would they actually know?
Facial recognition.
I thought so, yeah.
Yeah, they have it there. I don't know if you know that, but they definitely have it at Disney.
Okay, what if you've aged, though? Because this is a lifetime ban. Let's say it's 15 years, and you're like, let's roll the dice. Now, they were from Chicago, so you would be really rolling the dice to fly all the way to Orlando to try it again. It's 15 years later. Your face is aged. Does that facial recognition still pick you up?
I think it flags you, and then they ask to see your ID, and then you're screwed.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it would still pick up. I mean, you know, I'm sure Disney has the Face app, and maybe they can just figure that out. I don't know, but
Whenever I put up a picture of Magnolia, Facebook, from the facial recognition technology, thinks it's me.
yeah. So
Because she's a younger version.
right. So how exact would it be? And could you imagine if you try to go into Disney and they're like, "Sorry, you're banned for life"? You're like, "Wait, what?" Could you imagine after his confusion if it messed it up?
If it was your mom acting squirrely many years ago.
Well, I'm like I'm saying. I mean, imagine you just taking a trip. You've flown with your family, and you try to go through Disney, and they try telling you you're banned for life, and you're not.
Ugh.
And you're like trying to argue with them, and be like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
They have to run
Could
your
that
license.
happen?
They have to match
Yeah,
it up.
I guess it would probably have to be both.
They can't kick you out just on the facial
Yeah.
technology. Not if your license says you're somebody else who's not banned.
Yeah, somebody said Disney scans your fingerprint, so maybe that's how they do it. So it's the fingerprint that would not let you back in, because, yeah, they do that where you hit that sensor and it goes ding, and then it lets you in.
Are all of our fingerprints on file somewhere? And
have you been to Disney?
Or jail.
Is that the only way? Aren't you born? Don't you have to do fingerprints?
I think certain permits that you have to get fingerprinted for, but I don't think that your birth certificate fingerprints, that little footprint you do, I don't think that's legal.
Because, yeah, my fingerprints definitely gotten fatter, for sure.
We all have.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of like whether or not it probably is not the facial recognition, because how long have they had that? It's probably the fingerprints. They've been doing that for a little while, I think.
The fingerprints to me doesn't seem like an exact science enough, though. I mean, if they're going to give you a kick out of the park and not let you in.
Yeah, how does Disney enforce their ban
It better
for life?
be more than just a fingerprint.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting stuff. Talking about triggering your way into Disney, people are banned for life. Whacked out news. There was a girl that came in, 23-year-old, that punched a Disney worker in the face and then took over the controls of the Tower of Terror. Rebecca's on here from Port St. Lucie. And what is your thoughts on this? Anything to add to the conversation, Rebecca?
Good morning, guys. So I've been a pass holder before and vacationed without being a pass holder at Disney. And if you purchase a package through them or your ticket, they scan your fingerprint to make sure that you are who you are going in through the park. And they're able to recognize who's been on the Tower of Terror at what time because of their magic bands and fast passes. So they keep track of any adult that way, along with their license.
Okay.
You have to show a license to purchase your ticket.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how they're enforcing all this kind of stuff. All right, so that's
the Disney police
license, all that kind of stuff. And somebody's saying just licking a finger will actually throw off the sensors sometimes, and they'll just say, forget about it and let you in.
Just don't look at one of the characters when you're doing that.
You can lick your finger, or I heard you can also get your ticket a little bit wet where the barcode is, and then they're like, you throw the whole system off.
But that's cheating Disney.
Yes.
Is that good karma? I don't know. I don't know if you want to mess with the Magic Kingdom.
And we're talking about facial recognition as you age, too. And I was kind of curious, amazing how that Face app was working as they were stealing all your information and photos. A lot of people actually were fooled by it. Some were not. Somebody sent us a text and said, yeah, that Face app, I think, ruined a friendship for me. I have a friend in his early 50s that posted up a new profile pic, and I'm like, hey, buddy, looking good. I didn't realize he had posted his Face app photo. And now he got all upset with me because I couldn't tell the difference between his Face app photo and his real him.
Oh, no.
I thought he actually looked good in the photo, but apparently it's his Face app photo.
There were some people that I didn't know if there was an app or not.
Well, I just saw somebody just like 10 seconds ago on Facebook with a picture up, and I thought it was the old man Face app, and it wasn't. It was just his headshot.
That's how good that app is. That app really is. Did you see the one Suits did of himself?
Suits
looks
amazing.
It's pretty unbelievable what they do.
Is it accurate, though? Is that really what you would look like when you're that old?
I don't know. Come talk to me in 40 years.
You won't be around. Neither will I, so I can't.
We'll talk in heaven.
Yeah, they asked, shouldn't there be an age minimum where you have to say it's the old people challenge on Face app to not confuse people? Like if you're over 50, should you have to be like, hey, look, this is a Face app thing because I can't tell the difference? Coming up here in a couple of minutes, we got another fun round of Like Island. It's from the TV show Love Island, but they say like so much on it, we just call it Like Island.
It got me. I love this show.
You do. You've been talking about how great it is.
It's not great.
Is it as sleazy as Bachelor in Paradise?
It kind of lacks a sense of sleaze, and these people are kind of getting to know each other. There's real relationships forming, Virginia. Oh, it got me.
Okay, we've got a 50-second clip from the show. Jaybird, who is in this clip? Like, how many people?
There's two people in here, and the girl is pretty much breaking up with the guy. She doesn't want to. She wants to have her options open, so she's letting him down right now.
Okay.
All right, that's what's going on here. Okay, so the guess that we want you to put in 50 seconds, how many likes will they drop? Like, I don't know, like maybe we should like break up, like, don't you think? Wouldn't that be like the best thing?
You are like not far off from that clip.
Okay. So that's about how many likes you can work in 50 seconds. How many do they get? Take your guesses right now. You can text them into us. We'll get back to the winner. 877-979-9763 at the KVJ Show.
Look at you listening to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. Lucky.
We buy any car. We buy any car. We buy any car. Any.
Trading in or selling your car, truck, or SUV? WeBuyAnyCar.com takes the hassle out of selling in just 3 easy steps. 1. Get your free online valuation. 2. Drive to your local car buying center. And 3. Walk out with your check in as little as 30 minutes. So don't wait. Get your free online valuation now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Find out how much your car's worth at WeBuyAnyCar.
What makes a great morning?
How about South Florida's certified most accurate forecast to plan your day? traffic alerts
to get you to work and school on time.
Breaking news impacting your community, family, and day.
Plus, that special feeling when you find a morning team you enjoy spending time with. So, what makes a great morning?
You'll know it when you spend it with us.
Your morning, your team. Watch WPBF 25 News mornings every day.
Do you have a fever, congested, feeling sluggish? Maybe you're injured? Take yourself to MD now and get fast, quality care today. Have you been trying to get pregnant without success? If so, you're not alone. Approximately 1 in 8 couples have difficulty getting pregnant. As a woman ages beyond 35, her chances of getting pregnant starts to decline, so time is of the essence. Call IVF Florida at 866-770-2168 today to schedule a consultation. IVF Florida physicians have helped couples achieve their dream of parenthood since 1986. IVF Florida provides comprehensive and personalized fertility services along with exclusive finance options. Call 866-770-2168 or visit IVFFlorida.com.
Instead of going to school every morning, what if school could come to you? Because learning happens anywhere and everywhere. K-12 powered schools provide a tuition-free, full-time, online public school education.
It's public school at home.
My students get all the attention that they deserve.
Students benefit from personalized support from state-certified teachers.
That to me is like a huge support for me. Honestly, she's just happier.
I can have more time with my family.
And it's tuition-free. K-12's curriculum is designed to engage students. So visit K12.com today and join the growing community of K-12 families who are choosing public school at home.
Enrollment is open. For more information, call 855-977-9458 or visit K12.com/Florida. That's K12.com/Florida.
Sheridan House gives underprivileged children backpacks filled with new school supplies. These children need your help now. Bring new school supplies to Sheridan House or any Flanagan's by July 30th. For more info, go to SheridanHouse.org. Sheridan House, answers for today's family.
Opening July 23rd, the brand new Panera Bread in Alton Town Center, Palm Beach Gardens. The first 50 people at 6 a.m. on opening day get free You Pick 2s for a year. Plus, buy a You Pick 2, get a $5 gift card. The new Panera Bread on Donald Ross Road in Alton Town Center.
So many cars. Seriously, if you're thinking about getting a new ride, you've got to go online, offleaseonly.com. Check out the inventory. They price them lower than everybody else. That's why they're the nation's used car leader. They sell so many vehicles each and every day, and they figured it out. If you price them lower, you sell more of them. That's exactly what they do. No haggling. You just go, you see the price. If you like it, you buy it. It's the easiest car buying experience. It's stress-free. And you know they're going to give you the best deal because that's what they've built their whole business around. The best deal in town. Offleaseonly.com, online financing, and a huge new showroom right there on Congress. Offleaseonly.com.
This hour's music is brought to you by Farmers Insurance.
At Farmers Insurance, we know the sound of a perfect hot air balloon landing. And a less than perfect one. Seen it, covered it. Talk to Farmers.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Your decision-making skills are on point. You're listening to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Jaybird is hooked on this Love Island on CBS. It airs 5 nights a week, which, I mean, that's insane that they do that, huh?
That's a massive commitment. I mean, I don't know. There's nothing I like enough to watch 5 nights a week.
I ain't got kids. I'm not married.
I know, but Big Brother's on.
It's been a grueling summer.
A grueling summer. It's just insane, isn't it? Wow. Well, apparently they get on there and they say the word "like" a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you can really just take any clip from this show and you'll have a good bit.
We got a 50-second clip, and you need to try to figure out between 2 adults on this clip, how many times will they say the word "like"?
She's trying to break up with this guy, and this guy's out of her league, by the way.
They just got together on Love Island, and they're breaking up already?
What happens is they bring new people every, 2 days to kind of shake it up, and then one person gets voted off. So if you are with somebody, if me and you are dating, and then all of a sudden the Kevin Ralston comes in.
Oh, I know I'm getting dropped like a bad habit.
You are. I'm leaving you for
Kevin. I get it. I don't blame you.
And you're voted off Love Island.
And that's it? I'm voted off?
You're done.
Wow.
They call it dumping from the island.
Oh.
Dumping from the island.
Been dumped from the island.
These guys really invested in this thing.
I'm so sad.
Thank you for teaching us the ways.
I'm not proud of myself.
Okay. How many times do you think, Virginia, in 50 seconds, you're going to hear the word like?
I know that it's probably excessive because we heard the last clip and it was excessive.
Yep.
I'll say 18.
18. Okay. How close is Virginia in her guess?
Just like the last couple of days of like figuring out where my head is at and like being in here and like.
Okay, what do we got? I think we got
4.
That's 4.
Okay. It's pretty good. That's 7 seconds.
Okay.
She's good.
Being with you and getting to know you and like I don't know if we 100% like.
Wow, that's
there was a double.
Amazing. No, that's a trip. Well, here, let me break this down. I want to review the game film because she does what is rare here. She does a double like, back-to-back likes. Listen to this.
To know you and like I don't.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
I mean, that's amazing.
What are we up to now, Virginia?
I have 7.
Okay.
Okay.
We 100% like have the same. Like if we like click in all the ways, you know? My thing pretty much is like sometimes I do go to a place of where it's just more of like.
I mean, this is unbelievable.
It is.
If you were on this island, you would want to go back in the ocean.
I would swim home. Yeah. I'd be like, dump me from the island.
Guys, girls, they all do it. They're all liking themselves to death.
It's got to be called Like Island. It should not be Love Island. It should be Like Island.
A friend place and not like a romantic place. Like I feel like for me, I need like a little bit of like a.
I mean, that was good.
I like him. Feel like wow. She can just string them all together.
Like a step back.
I feel like.
Like it's.
Oh, then here he comes.
And then he goes, I like a.
In half a second, he's got to get his like in.
I feel like
You pulled back pretty quick. Like, maybe you've known this for a while and been needing to process that, but
I didn't know this for a while. Like this literally happened within like the last 3 days.
So there was 2 likes in there hidden. I don't know if you caught that one. Did you get that one down?
I tried. They spun me around.
He had 3 likes.
I'm at 21.
It's kind of like a tapestry that's all just woven together.
Like an orchestra.
Yes.
And there are still moments like last night where I wanted to like jump your bones, but it's just like I think we relate in so many ways, but at the same time, like we don't relate in a lot of ways.
Wow, it finished strong. I mean, that went all 50 seconds.
Yeah, so I got a number, Denny's got a number, and V's got a number. I think they're all different.
Oh, really?
I listened to it several times. Me and Denny's did circle in on one number. The one I sent you.
Okay.
Is the right one.
You got a 21 down?
That was a 21 we had. You had more, Virginia. Kevin made it tougher, though. He stopped.
Yeah, because I did review the game film. I did go back there a second, so maybe you accidentally counted more than one.
Oh, my God, I'm at a double counted them.
We have a 21.
Like, I can't even tell how many likes there were in this clip.
It's so important we get the math right on this one, guys.
Yeah. It's good enough of a guess here for Gregory in West Palm. You said 21, Gregory.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Are you watching Like Island or Love Island?
No, I'm not watching it at all.
Don't do it, man. It's like a drug. You'll get hooked and you'll question everything.
Oh, that's tough stuff. Hey, we're going to give you a free ride on the Brightline VIP style, okay?
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right. Enjoy yourself there.
Fancy.
Brightline's first class select passes we got for you. Got a pair there. Summer fair starting at $10, and if you sign up for a new Brightline account, you receive a free ride. Okay. There you go. And they got a special deal coming up this weekend where you can go and check out the Marlins.
Oh, sweet.
Did you see how badly the Marlins got beat again last night?
I did check that out.
Oh, my gosh. They're terrible, Virginia. Oh, they just got swept in L.A. They're like, they're licking their wounds. They wind up in Chicago and get whooped there last. I mean, they're just getting beat all over the USA.
They're at a low point. That's what we kind of call it in baseball.
I don't know how much more they can take.
Are they the worst team in baseball?
Stop counting. They're terrible. They're just, yeah. If they're not, if somebody's worse than they are, then they should be ashamed.
Yeah,
of
they
themselves.
are in last place. The good
By a
news
lot.
is they're only 22 and a half games out of first place. So there's still a chance.
Jenny, they're like really like terrible.
I don't know what that means.
It's like really bad.
They're the worst by a long
Yeah, like
number.
Yeah, like coming up here in a second, I got just some random questions for you here. One I wanted to throw out. What do you think about this? Using only the top 2 songs from any band, who would you consider to be the best ever? Only their top 2 songs. Best 2. And that would change the game. Because you might argue a band, well, the Beatles have got 80,000 hits. Yeah, but if
They
you
only
took-
get 2.
Yes.
The best 2 versus the best 2. I like it.
Yes. Why don't you think about that? You can use all their songs, but it's only the best 2. Okay, who is the greatest artist of all time? But it really changes if you say you can only take their top 2 songs for consideration.
Question: when you say top 2 songs, are you talking about their most successful, popular? It's not one of your own personal favorite.
You just pick whatever you want. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, that might open it up to, okay, who has just massive hits, but they don't have a ton of them. They have like maybe 2 or 3 just really phenomenal songs, but then they get dropped off. So they're never included in that conversation of the best artist or best band ever because they just didn't have enough hits. But boy, if you took their top 2, it's pretty impressive. Now, you can't overlook some of the big ones that are there. I mean, it eliminates a lot of their hits, but yeah, still the Beatles, your Michael Jackson, your Madonnas, all those groups that you always hear in the running for that. Yeah, just taking their top 2, that's still strong. So I think to me, what is maybe that dark horse artist that you're just not thinking of? Being like, yeah, if you only give them 2 songs, could be. You throw some boy bands into the mix, maybe? Little Britney?
Ugh, this is hard, Kevin. This is like almost impossible.
It is tough. That's why maybe I'll give you it as a homework assignment. You can do your work today and then come back to me tomorrow and tell me what you think.
I'm like stressing out
Me
over here.
too.
I'm like writing all this crap.
I just instantly got back sweat because I don't want to blow it.
I'm trying to make my
know,
pitch.
yeah.
I'm playing the whole thing out in my head. I present Billy Joel. Virginia yells at me, calls me a hack. I don't like it where it's going. I don't like where it's.
That's tough. Okay, yeah.
Do you know yours?
I don't have it yet, but I wanted to hear, to me, what I think is going to be fascinating is people throwing out some of those songs or those artists where, yeah, they never make the best ever argument. But like, for instance, Chris said Sublime. And Sublime's got a couple great songs, but you don't ever say Sublime's the best ever because like they had like, I mean, 2 really mass appeal that you might like all their B hits, but arguably for the masses, they've got like 2 songs you're going to be into. But boy, if you took those 2, you'd be like, oh man, those are pretty solid songs.
I'm going to throw these guys in the ring. Men at Work. Overkill is such a jam. And I love me some Down Under, man. I think that's a jam too.
Overkill is my favorite.
That's a legit good song.
I kind of got the idea when there was an 80s group that came on. I heard one of their songs called Crowded House. I think is who it was. Yes. Something So Strong is one of the songs that they had. Do you remember that song?
Yes, and I love Don't Dream It's Over.
Yes.
My dad would learn that in the guitar.
That's what I'm telling you. Those 2 songs, but you never would talk about Crowded House as one of the best bands ever. But if we limit it to 2, then all of a sudden, like, I don't know. For me personally, Oasis would be one of mine. If you trim that off, I don't throw them in the best ever because they're limited in hits.
Gosh, they got some good songs. I am a huge Oasis fan.
Yeah, so those are 2 that I thought, okay, it would, for me, propel them into my argument for the best ever. If we were cutting it, they're 2 best.
You could throw in Wham. Wham's got a couple awesome songs that are
They really do.
Amazing.
What do you think are their 2 best?
I Love Me Some Last Christmas. That is a Wham song.
Careless Whisper.
Careless Whisper is a great song. Is Kissing a Fool? That's just
George
Michael.
on his own, and that is one of the best songs ever.
But you could do George Michael too.
Put him in for best artist, and he arguably had more hits solo than he did with Wham. Though I do really like the Wham.
I like him better solo. He don't need. Sorry, Andrew. He don't need you.
Mm-hmm.
He don't.
Oh, don't beat up on Andrew. That guy's been beat up enough.
I know. Okay, interesting things people were throwing out. Your Coolios, your MC Hammers. Chumbawamba sadly still only had 1 song, and even that was terrible.
Coolio, you know who else? Naughty by Nature. They've got 2 or 3 unbelievable hits.
You're right.
That I love.
You would never put them in the best ever conversation because they did not have enough.
OPP, Hip Hop
OPP
Parade,
is
Feel
amazing.
My Flow. Bone Thugs and Harmony needs to get some love. Yeah, Crossroads and First of the Month. That's my 2. I love those songs.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the homework assignment. We'll take that up tomorrow. So I'd love to hear all those artists that you could argue. Somebody throws in Gin Blossoms. Possibly.
I'm going to throw in SWV.
Sisters with
Voices.
Yeah.
2 hits. Right Here and Weak. And I had both of them in my Sunbird 1993. I was dating a girl named Jessica. It didn't work out.
Give us a little Weak.
I feel so weak in my knees. I can hardly breathe. I lose all control. And
they're good.
I love that.
Sisters with Voices. Brother with Voices.
I love that.
There's a band called PM Dawn. This is out at that time. They had a couple songs. I've never put them in the greatest ever, but there were about 2 songs I'm like, I really love from them. So, yeah, so we'll go. It's basically 2-hit wonders, but they've got to be 2 unbelievable hits. Not just 2 hits, but 2 of arguably the best songs ever written, but then they just disappeared. What happened to them? We'll get that tomorrow on the KVJ Show.
This is the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Some good arguments being made. We'll delve into tomorrow. If you only take their top 2 songs, who would be the best band or artist ever? I mean, you can even throw, and somebody made a good point. Arguably, maybe Milli Vanilli. Arguably, maybe Milli Vanilli.
Blame It on the Rain.
They had that, and they had Girl, You Know It's True.
Girl, You Know It's True.
Maybe Don't Lose My Number.
I mean, there was just...
Yeah, I think they have the one that's really solid. I don't know if they got 2. Outkast, though, has got a couple. You could argue with that. I mean, Hey Ya is so massive. And then they had the Boo Boo. What was that other one they had? Boo Boo.
Such a banger.
Yeah, it was the one that starts like that. You don't know what I'm talking about? Boo, boo. It was on the same album as Hey Ya. It wasn't.
I like the way you move.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. I like
the way you move.
2 massive songs. They got a Miss Jackson, Roses. They had a few.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
You only get 2 though, and that's the argument for a really good band too. You only get 2.
You only get 2. Duran Duran. What do you go with?
I go Rio. Sounds amazing.
Hungry Like the Wolf is a jam.
Hungry Like the Wolf is fantastic. Oddly enough, it's, gosh, I don't know. I can't do 2. Save a Prayer sneaks in there. Oddly enough, that's my dark horse. That and Come Undone are my 2 Duran dark horses.
You like sexy Duran Duran.
I do, yeah. I like when they kind of break it down, get a little slow.
I like a little Carnal Kev.
Yeah. Somebody said Pearl Jam. I go Alive and Even Flow, 2 amazing songs.
Even Flow. Call me daughter.
What about Jeremy the Wicked?
Jeremy, yeah.
Girl.
They all sound the same.
They kind of
Jeremy's
did,
my daughter. Oh, it's the same. It's 2 different songs.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know if they make it or not, but we'll have that discussion tomorrow on the show. One thing that Jaybird was saying that he would like to get a crack at is the game that we are playing for Shawn Mendes and Alicia Cara. What's going on here? It's basically a 1-second clip. You got to figure out.
You have to say what the song is.
Mm-hmm. Can you do that in just 1 second?
No.
It depends on the artist. If it's the right artist, absolutely.
You were saying you think you could do it with Billy Joel.
I do think I could do it with Billy Joel.
1 second?
I really do. I think you could even throw in the B-sides, too. We're talking Turnstiles, Virginia.
Did you have those in here, Denny's? I didn't see those. I don't remember if he said he had those in there. I'm sitting there, I'm scrolling. I'm like, I have no idea where they are.
Denny's!
Yeah.
Oh, sweet Denny's. We got scared.
He was already coming in, but we like to just yell it anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Denny's put a couple here together to try to test you out.
All right, Miho. Don't make it too hard now.
Oh, make it real hard.
And you already know the artist because the contest we're doing, you got to figure out if it is Shawn Mendes or Alicia Cara.
Okay. I wonder if these are hits or B-sides. I guess time will tell.
Okay, let's see what you got here. No, we probably need a shot collar, too. Or Virginia's punch him in the face. All right, here we go.
Oh, wait, here comes the shot collar.
Am I getting punched or am I getting shocked?
Let's shock him. I'm tired. Punching is hard work.
I knew she'd be tired today. Tomorrow, I have to look out.
Okay, can Jaybird do this? 1 second clips here, Billy Joel.
Dang, Denny's put it at level 10. Is that right?
I ain't scared.
Actually,
I am.
last, I think, yeah.
He didn't put it at 10.
Yeah. Okay. All right, here we go. What do you think here?
Oh my gosh. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Okay. 1 second clip of Billy Joel. What song is this?
One more time.
Okay.
Burn, 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 burn. It's not Uptown Girl. I know Dennis likes to do Uptown Girl. Do it one more time.
Okay. One more time here. Billy Joel, what is this song?
I think it's Uptown Girl.
You gonna go with Uptown Girl?
Tell her about it.
Tell her about it. It is, right?
No, it's not.
It's not?
Nope. Denny says it's Only the Good Die Young.
Oh.
Yep.
You ready for the pain?
Yeah.
In 3, 2, 1. Bring in the pain.
Oh, God. Oh, gosh. Oh, my God. I tried to meditate with it.
I told you it was coming.
I tried to be calm.
Yes.
It does not.
Suits, please tell me you got that.
That doesn't work? Okay.
I tried to use the force and it did not work.
Okay, try this one here. 1 second Billy Joel clip. What is this song?
Oh, we're doing more? I don't think I'm good at
you
this.
really want to play
You
this
love
game.
games.
I do love games.
You love games.
How excited was he earlier to play this? He insisted on it.
Pumped.
He was like, oh, come on, I want to play this with Billy Joel.
All right, come on, Barry, get your game face on. Oh, do it again.
Okay. What Billy Joel song is this?
Come on, Bird.
Bobby's, is it Say Goodbye to Hollywood? No, it's
Is
not.
it Say Goodbye to Hollywood? It's
No!
Say Hello to Shock Machine.
Say hello to Bring in the Pain in 3, 2, 1.
I'm not ready. Okay. God, it hurts so bad.
Okay. It's Piano Man.
I knew it. No, I didn't.
Oh, I mean, the hits.
It's all right.
He's dropping the hits.
What is this?
I played the clip and he jumped. That's pretty amazing. Okay, we'll do one more here for you.
Okay, if I fail like I am, can we do it again tomorrow? I'll be better tomorrow. Give me one more shot.
What's the difference between tomorrow and today?
Sleep, nutrients, all that stuff.
What?
It all plays a factor, man.
Did someone abuse their body over the weekend and they're still working back?
Yeah.
Oh.
Uptown Girl, definitely.
Okay. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Finish strong.
Okay.
It's over.
I'll try one more.
All right.
Okay, here you go.
We didn't start the fire.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, baby.
All right, now you're 2 for 2.
All right.
2 for 4, actually. You got 2 right, 2 wrong. Okay, what about this one right here?
Oh.
That's a longer one, too. What do you think? What is this Billy Joel song?
Bang.
Yep.
Oh.
What is this song?
Bang.
It's a 1 second clip of Billy Joel.
Oh, gosh, the witch. She's peering over at me like I owe her money.
I got an itchy trigger finger, too. I
This-
can't wait.
This puts you over the edge.
I know it does.
You win if you get this one right. If not, you get shocked.
And we've upped it to level 12.
Yes.
Give it to me one more time. Not you, Virginia. Kevin, you give it to me one more time. Hold on, my headphones are pulled out.
I'll give you whichever
Yeah,
you
you're not
need.
going to be able to get it if your headphones are out. He's playing the game with headphones aren't plugged in.
Your witch is so, or your laugh is so evil.
The level of difficulty of playing the game with the headphones off.
So it's so shook over
I'm
here.
so shook. I am shook right
So
now.
shook.
I want it so bad, Coach.
I know you do. I get it. I get it. 1 second clip of Billy Joel for the win. I hear it.
You do hear it?
Yeah.
Kevin hears it.
Yep. One of the words in the title of the song, I believe.
Bang! Pressure!
Okay. All right. Final guess.
Bam! Pressure!
What is that?
Pressure.
Pressure.
Hold on. Hold on, please.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. It hurts me more than it hurts you. In
Why?
3, 2, 1. Bring in the pain.
Sha-ta-ta-ta. Sha-ta-ta-ta-ta. Sha-ta-ta-ta-ta.
I gotta start moving it. I gotta start moving this.
You may be right. Listen, I think he's saying May.
I am not that good at this game.
Okay, well, at least now we know. All right, before we get to the After the Show podcast, you can watch live on YouTube or just pick it up at the end of our regular podcast, where you can listen to the show without commercials and music. Jaber's going to take us there with his thought for the day.
Yes. Be careful with your words. Once they are said, they can only be forgiven, not forgotten.
That's true.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true, baby.
Do you want to watch the KVJ Show live or on demand? Find us on youtube.com/KVJ Show.